We might be live. All right, everybody, it's time. There we are. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I'm a little late. There was an insane amount of traffic getting home from a work half day, but you know what? We're piling in. We're doing good. Let's see. All right. This team, I've never had as brutal and amazing of a team. We did a 6-win streak in Master Ball tier last stream, so let's see what we can do this time around. Also, Sunday, I dare say, is the day of a new Nuzlocke. A very crab-like Nuzlocke. The Oops All Crabs hardcore Nuzlocke, so look forward to that. Cordy is giving me some stuff. Thank you so much, Cordy, for being here. We'll delete this for the moment. Alright, but how's everybody doing? Come on in. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get into. What kind of... I mean, I'm already Master Ball 3, which is rather insane to even think of, because I've really... This has been the first, you know, test of competitive for me, and I'm already a Farigiraf admirer. No! Well, I accept. I accept that it's not a balanced Pokemon. I love it. Alright. Getting into it. How is everybody doing this fine day? Let's see what's going on here. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Alright. Let's see here. Working. What is up, Veneer? Happy Friday to you. Come on in. Let's see. I'll be right back. I have a package, so quick, Veneer. I need you to do the thing. You know the one. Entertain the people. I'll be back in 2 shakes. I return. Let's get in here. It's a chair stream. It's hype. What's up, Phoenix? What's up, Ink? Ace, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Still at the con? Well, thanks for stopping by, Razor. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great time. All right. A traffic ride home, which should have been 30 minutes, was like an hour and 20. So, I'm ready. Let's get it. Okay, Razor. So demanding. Where are you? I haven't even caught my breath. Chomp, 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 chomp. There you go, buddy. Alright, we love traffic. Indeed. What's up, Vic? Hello, Veneer. Some big police thing. There's some big police thing going on. Absolutely miserable, but... now I'm gonna make it everyone else's problem. Because I'm here. I'm live. And we're squeaking the duck. There we go. Yes, everyone's getting started on Mother's Day travels. Must be. Yes, it's Friday, everybody. You feel it? I feel it. I am a water-type aficionado. It's Big Man Blastoise. Mother's Day was 2 months ago? No, it's this Sunday. Let's see here. At least in the United States. Crazy. Alright. Silly Brits. Oh, that's funny, the auto mod. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's see. Let's get our heads on straight, everybody. The time is nigh. Hold on. Work text. It's a crazy Friday. Let's see. I got a whole... Okay, so everything but How is everybody doing? We are going to do some violence today. Very excited about that. Here we go. Great. All right. Let's snooze this ad break, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. I dare say it's time we get into a little bit of battling. Let's see. You're lagging? I should be consistent. Yeah, I'm looking good. All right. So, I am going to get into some ranked battles here. If anybody else wants to battle me at any time, always happy to do so. Always happy to hop in. Here, let me actually get this in here, because I know some people were asking about the team that I was using. You're in receipt hell. Oh no, you're doing taxes. Indy, no. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm happy to be the podcast in your ears as you deal with the bureaucratic hell of taxes. All right, so here's a replica team situation. I'm going to share my battle team. In case anybody ever wants to use it, there's Big Victor energy, but here is the True Sweats. Here it is, and yes, this is what I'd like to share. Oh, no. Great, so let me share my battle team. There it is. View details. There they are. All right, I'll take a screenie. If anybody wants to use this team, it's right here. Is it? No. All right. For some reason, nothing is quite working today. All right, well, there it is. All right, let's see. Let me get my head screwed on straight here, everybody. It is time for some violence. It is time to get into the ranked world. Streak maintained. See you around, Inc. All right. Debating on having... debating? Have a phone hit in Friday. Ah! Sentences are very hard to read, as well as to write. How you doing, Phoenix? It's up to you if you want to phone it in, but I tell you what. It is Friday. So, you ride that into the weekend, my friend. So today, let me run you through the team. As I've just shown you, I've given you the code. But here we have the true sets. We got Terry. Let's look at them all close like. We got Terry in the mix. Of course, we have Chad. We have Cuddles, who hasn't really come into a lot of fights, but they are quite important. We have Whisk. We've got Hot Topic. And Big Man. Franklin. Frank to his friends. Franklin to everyone else. Enemies included. All right. But this team has been so insanely, like, Big Victor energy with my... Here, I'll show you the other team that we are rocking. The Big Victor energy, absolutely bonkers. How much... I mean, I love this team. I love Mega Chandelure. Mega Chandelure really ignited my, no pun intended, my interest in competitive battling, just, like, making a Pokemon I love, like, really shine with a bunch of other Pokemon to, like, create a team around it. This team's better. This team's just better. And they're just so, it's so disgusting how good they are. So, it's really, when you just go full on, like, with the best of the best, it can, you know, it's definitely insane. So let's take a look at a ranked here. Actually, let me, yeah, we'll just get right into ranked. Why not? Why the frick not, right? All right. There should be an on having in the good old dyslexia and lack of proofreading. You know, it's hard, and I see that it's hard. I witness you, but as long as you witness me back that nobody blames me for reading a text and being like, what? But yes. I phoned it in Friday, not so bad. All right, let me get my head slightly more screwed on. There's nothing like an hour and a half of traffic to absolutely scramble your bits. So let's do it, everybody. It's time for a double battle. Because that's what you do in Champions. I'm sure people are doing singles, but it couldn't be me. That's my name. That's funny. All right. I'm fighting myself. All right, you're going down. Let me snooze this ad break one more. Okay, so let's see. We got a Light of Ruin rain team. Well, I love the rain. Big fan. big man. So this is a team that I think we can run our classic Hot Topic and Franklin opening. No reason not to. If we're, you know, if you're going for some rain, then I'm going to take advantage of that, and the parade is going to happen. We're probably going to want Chad in the mix. Now, when it comes to dealing with Light of Ruin, I don't even think Chopples has got it. I think I'm just going to go full-on Blastoise. Or Chopples, Cuddles. Cuddles has probably got to be in the mix because of that freaking Espathra. So let's get you in here. I feel like this is the way. It's always a little weird not to have Whisk, but I'm feeling good about this. Rest in pepperoni, Cheryl. Taken from us too soon. Cheryl's alive. She's just on a different team. Let's see. How you doing, Breen? This isn't a Nuzlocke. These Pokemon are totally fine. They're chilling. They love getting punched in the face. Sinistcha, Floette. Floette, what's your speed? What's a Mega Floette's speed tier here? What's your deal? Google, show me this guy's balls. Yeah, what's the Mega Floette situation? Mega Floette 92. Okay, so it's gonna check here. Okay, I'm running out of time. That's okay. We're going for a Trick Room here, as Franklin is going Mega into probably just a Dark Pulse into that Sinistcha. I should probably fake out Floette, actually. Let's do that. It's not going to be that exciting to get hit by a Matcha Gacha, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, the kids are singing. Somebody's terraing. Alright, what are we doing? The Fairy Aura, you'll love to see it. Well, I'm also big manning. I'm big dogging ya. I'm big turtling. You know, I haven't gone against a lot of Mega Floette teams, so I'd like to not do that. Rage Powder? Rage Powder? You didn't think about this, buddy. Well, this is fantastic. This is a perfect first turn. Well, here we go. What's up, Eevee? This is going to be so disgusting for you. Okay. We go for a Rain Dance. We go for a Water Spout. We're absolutely cooking. You're withdrawing. It's not going to turn out very nicely for you, buddy. Archaludon is going to get rocked. Archaludon's getting rocked. This is crazy. Now, it's not over, but this is a pretty fantastic position to be in right at the beginning. Pretty nasty. Now, Sinistcha is going to get some pretty decent damage going on here, right? The Matcha Gacha is coming. A Shadow Ball? Why are you Shadow Balling? You wanted the Death Drop? That's fine. I'm gonna shoot your Archaludon. Okay. We Psychic into Sinistcha, and Franklin is going to Aura Sphere into Archaludon. You're withdrawing. Who are you bringing in? Politoed. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but I think I'm fine. I think I'm okay here. I think I'm doing all right. This feels like I'm creaming you. I feel crazy. I feel absolutely crazy right now. That was that would have rocked me. That was so unbelievable. But I'm not gonna complain that you didn't get closer to beating me. I guess I'm just gonna do this. And we're all gonna just accept the fate that we have. Right? I think I'm just gonna do the big move. And Franklin comes in, big man. Blastoise. Huge. Massive. Okay. What is Floette gonna do? If Floette does Hypnosis, a Hail Mary, we're going for a Gleam. Okay, we're chilling. We're freaking chilling. How are my Twisted Dimensions? I got one more. Great. Okay, it's over. I guess I'm gonna go Psychic into the Floette, and just in case that doesn't do it, I'll go for the Dark Pulse. The Aura Sphere, it's the same damage. Okay. Well, you're not even using Protect. Sinistcha comes in. Well, the Aura Sphere. Did I Aura Sphere or did I Dark Pulse? Okay. Well, okay, so it doesn't matter because I'm taking you down either way. Okay. Wow, this is great. Does anybody else feel crazy right now? There's an ad break starting in 20 seconds. My brain is absolutely not screwed on. Yeah, of course they forfeited. Whoa. In what world? Okay. I'm sorry, Bailey. That's a little... Okay. Why don't we take a breath? And we don't learn anything from that one. Why don't we just think about that? There must have been there seemed like there were 2 misclicks early. I don't know. Well, they got to Master Ball rank 3, so they must have done something right. Did their younger sibling pick up the Switch? It's possible. I don't know. That was the freest matcha gacha. There we go, yeah. I don't think they really attacked me. They did a little bit. They hit, but then they did a Shadow Ball. Ah, well. We're gonna continue battling, and we're gonna assume that no one else is gonna play like that. We got an ad break starting, but do not worry, I will be here. They rearranged the order of their moves. Ah, everything by muscle memory. I don't know. Noodle, I don't know, Noodle, but I'm coming out of a weird zone, Noodle. I need you, let's bring it back in. All right, this is a Zard team. This is an Arrow Zard situation. Now, if we're dealing with the Arrow, we're dealing with the Zard. It's a Franklin Hot Topic situation, right? Now, I feel like we're gonna have to have chat in the mix, right? Because we're dealing with the Sylveon, we're dealing with the Cringe Gambit. And then last but not least should probably be either, I don't think it should necessarily be Whisk, looking what I'm looking at here. I think it's gotta be Cuddles, right? Cuddles comes in. We go with our slowest of boys right now, right? We're slow, and we accept that. We're slow little babies right now. Oh, it is a bunch of, well, it's 5 boys and 1 non-binary cup of tea. So, that is so funny. Their team is a bit of a sausage fest as well. That's funny. All right. Well, let's get them, boys, and Whisk. Okay. I gotta shake off that last battle. That was insane. That was crazy. The person that did entrainment to, yes, with Araquanid onto Mega Blast. I did see that. That sounds disgusting. I wonder how clean it would consistently be. That seems like one of those things that might be less consistent than it is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because Araquanid can be pretty easily tanked. Like destroyed. All right. Cringe Gambit, Sylveon. Interesting. Now, Sylveon is actually slower than me, right? And so is Cringe Gambit. Well, then why don't we do this, right? Probably fake out into the Sylveon slot, because King Gambit's going to go for Hot Topic, right? Let's do it. All right, we're back, everybody. This is a team that I think is quite good. Sylveon I've been seeing a lot more of. So let's get into it. We're faking out into Sylveon. Hopefully the Cringe Gambit is going for Hot Topic. What are they doing? Kowtow Cleave. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, this is the Cleave. Hot Topic Colbur Berry eats that up. I guess I just thought that Hot Topic was a little slower than the Cringe Gambit. But now, this is just Ariados team without Ariados, maybe. All right, we Helping Hand into Franklin as Franklin goes for a Water Spout for great justice. I think this is fantastic because now I don't even need to worry about a Trick Room because both of these mons are slower. What's up, bud? Good to see ya. And Hyper Voice. For some reason I thought, oh no, never mind. Sylveon's faster. That's fine. We Water Spout. This is still fantastic. Pretty good damage if I say so myself. Here's another Kowtow Leaf. That's fine. Great. Which actually sets me up pretty well. Yes. Yes. Okay, I gotta get that information logged that Sylveon is a little faster. But here comes Chad. And with Chad, all things are possible, especially when I've got the speed that I want here. So we Dire Claw into Sylveon, and we Aura Sphere into the Cringe Gambit, right? Boom, boom. Done deal. I think they're probably going to protect that Sylveon. But they might not, expecting some fake out pressure. I don't know. Yeah, they're doing it. Okay, but that's fine. Because now Cringe Gambit goes down. Oh, they double protect. Okay, so they just double protected. It's fine. Okay, so the same turn that I want to happen will happen next turn. All right. I guess they just decided that Ariados wasn't really what they wanted. Okay, so we continue on. And we just continue on. They might get a Sucker Punch on Franklin, which wouldn't be that exciting, but what are you going to do about that? They might pivot, or they might just accept, like, getting some chip damage on Franklin. The amount of time they're taking makes me nervous. The users are... oh, the trainers are using different kinds of Pokemon. Bascu. Okay, well, here's Bascu. Dire Claw into Sylveon. Okay, so this is... definitely a turn where Bascu's gonna get to go, right? Truly. A Dark Pulse would have been a fantastic read here, but how could you know? Well, I've set the rain up for Bascu, so this doesn't feel particularly nice, but I've got Big Man. With Big Man, all things are possible. This actually might be time for a very cheeky pivot. Maybe not. Well, what do they do about this? They might just be accepting... This is adaptability, Bascu Legion, for sure, right? So, what do you do about this? Okay. This might be a double pivot, huh? Okay. Well, Hot Topic is dead, so there is no double pivot. So, Chad is just going to go full-on Dire Claw shenanigans into the Zard, as Franklin is probably gonna switch out. Franklin might go down. Actually... yeah, let's actually Dark Pulse into the Bascu. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, they're gonna get that Sun going. I don't know if this was the most advantageous move that I've done. The Drought's going, so I'm gonna outspeed, probably with both Mons, actually. Well, maybe not. I'll take the Heat Wave. I can definitely tank that Heat Wave. And then, do you outspeed me, Basque? Last respect. Into the Stoice? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. That's kind of what I might have expected. So now I come in with the Revenge Kill. So I assume they're gonna be protecting their Bascu, but you never know, right? I feel like I've gotta protect Chad. But this is a losing battle. Chad's gotta go for that Zard. And honestly, actually no, I got it. Okay, so we do this. Yeah, we double into Charizard. If they protect the Zard, Aqua Jet, you dirty bastard. Should have seen that coming. Well, fantastic effort on their part. They have absolutely staunched me. I almost got that Zard Weather Ball. Well, no matter what, I would have gone down. There was a chance that if I went... I gotta remember that that thing's got the Aqua Jet, but if I went for him, I maybe could have got some shenanigans off with a... good job, Noodle. With the... with like a poison or a sleep from the Dire Claw. Alright. Sometimes you gotta have a couple warm-up rounds, but that was a very well-fought match from them. Yeah, the Sylveon and Cringe Gambit opener is not one that I've really seen. Dinkleberry is not really one that I've seen that much. Alright. Dinkleberry. Dinkleberry has an interesting team. A lot of Sylveon happening these days. Well, if there are... I don't know if they've got a Sylveon opener. I'm expecting like a Zard open, but then again, you never know with these guys, right? But Sylveon outspeeds Franklin's usually. With a team like this, I would expect they'd run some speed on them. So let's run it like this, and then we still want to have Cringe in the back, I think. Well, I don't know if I want Cringe in the back. What do I want? I mean, Big Man is here for Garchomp, right? Big Man's here to take out Garchomp. Past Garchomp, probably going to want Shad for some kind of a fake out pressure, but maybe it's a Cuddles and Whisk situation, too. I really haven't gone against a lot of Aegislashes. But I'm feeling like it might be Cuddles and Shad. Let's try this. I'm not as confident. I'm still getting a little used to this team. I think it's got a lot of potential. I just need to get a little better at, like, figuring out how to handle different combinations of guys. We have an Aegislash Admirer. So, once again, it is an opening with that Sylveon. But I think I might be able to handle this okay. Wait a second. So now that I know that this is kind of your move, we do a little bit of that, and we do... I mean, Aegislash is pretty slow, right? What's Aegislash's speed here? Show me Aegislash. 60. So it's definitely slower than Stoice. So actually, what if instead we Mega Evolve Water Spout as well as a Helping Hand? Okay, let's do it now. Do it now. Okay, good. This is a risky move, but I think this is the one. And I just go for the max damage here because I think there's a possibility that both of them might be a little slower. Because Sylveon kind of runs on a spectrum here. I've been faster and I've been outsped. Hyper Beam. Ooh, that's gonna feel quite nasty. Hot Topic survives though! Hot Topic. Are we doubling into Hot Topic though? I guess we'll find out. Here comes the Water Spout. Massive damage. The Aegislash goes down! Crit! That very well could have mattered. That could have been a pretty massive crit. I don't know if Aegislash, like, defense form. I don't know about that one. Here comes the Zard. Okay, so fantastic. So Zard is going to get the sun cooking, right? So what if... I don't think there's a way that Hot Topic gets off what Hot Topic is trying to get off here, so I think I just need to go for one more helping hand. Yeah, because they're going to get the sun, and then they outspeed. So I think in order to get as much value as possible here, I've just got to go for the... I've just got to get that helping hand going, and then the weather war is lost on my point. So I'm going to get as much out of these helping hands as possible, see what I can do here. Heat Wave is going to miss Franklin. Oh, this is not your day RNG-wise. This is... I don't necessarily know if I'll feel good about this win, but I'm going to win still. Zard is barely hanging on. Helping Hand really pushes anything that you might have got with the sun out of the way. So I think it's coming in with Chad here. A win is a win, baby. So Chad's going to come in and fake out your guy. Basculegion. Basculegion shouldn't be that big of a deal. When I got these two in the rings, right? So we just fake out. Move. Oh, it's Franklin. So sorry. Let's get a... Honestly, let's get a Dark Pulse into the Bascu. And let's fake out with Chad on the Zard. Okay. The Zard's protecting. That's even better. So, fake out's fine. That's the kind of thing you want to do. Who are you going to go after with that Bascu? Last respects into my Chad, and Chad dies. Okay, that's fine. Because the Dark Pulse is going to take care of business. Honestly, I probably could have predicted that and just protected with Chad. Bascu, rocking a sash. That's fine. This is absolutely fine. Because here comes Cuddles, right? You can't handle Cuddles. Cuddles is, you know, antithetical to their name. And Cuddles is just going to Sucker Punch into the Zard, because that's really the biggest threat is Zard here. And nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, you know? What are you going to do about this? Zard protect again! What's up, May? Good to see you, buddy. Sucker Punch into the Zard. Actually, the Spanish Inquisition might have explicitly been expected. Franklin's going to tank it, though. And here comes the Dark Pulse from Franklin. Okay, so it's over for Zard. But that was a very well-fought end of the turn. This person clearly has, you know, good battle skills, but our RNGs just simply forsook them, right? What are you going to do about that? What are you even going to do about that, right? Sucker Punch him is what we're doing. But how you doing, May? We punch of the sucker variety. Forsooketh. That's 2 wins. It's been a weird 2 matches, but I've got a 2-win streak going on. All right, you know, a broken clock is right twice a day, and this feels busted, so let's see if we get a 3rd one. Maybe we can fix this clock. You know, I feel that low energy, buddy. I had worked my first half of this day, and then it was like an hour and a half worth of traffic to get back home, so... We're bringing it back up, though. I'm glad you're making lemon squares. Let's see. This is an interesting team, to say the least, here. What do you do about this? I feel like it's not that... I feel like... Okay, so if this is a... This looks like a double mega team, right? So if they go for the mega Mario mushroom, or the Mario flower, then I'm going to be dealing with a couple different things. Because, okay, what if we just did this? And then we keep Whisk in the wings. And then we have, is it a Cuddles or a Chad? I think it's a Chad situation with all these steel types. Let's try this. It feels like if they open with their Tyranitar, there is... So what I'm trying to calculate in my mind right now is that when Tyranitar isn't Mega'd... Oh, Garchomp Scove. Oh, interesting. Okay, never mind. Okay, then I'm actually in a good place. Scovillain, are you fast? Scovillain, are you fast? Scovillain, are you fast, buddy? Is Scovillain fast? How's Mega Scovillain? Are you fast? You gotta tell me if you're fast. 75, great. Okay, so they're decently fast. So Hot Topic is going to come in with the Trick Room here, as Franklin is going to Mega Evolve and fake out into the Zard. I mean the Zard, the Chomp. All right, I know all of the things that I'm trying to say, they're not coming out, but they will, don't you worry. Yeah. I mean, that's a Mega Scovillain, and he's going to do a Leech Seed, and that's going to be annoying, but we'll be fine. I just need to not attack him unless I really mean it, because whenever you make contact with Mega Scovillain, you get burned. Special attack, physical attack, contact, no contact. That's what Scovillain does. Scovillain comes in and messes with you. And it's a very rare instance, there we go. I was talking to Vic about this. Very rare instance of a support mega that's actually good. So Garchomp has been flinched, and here comes the Leech Seed, because that's all you do. That's fine. You Leech Seed the Stoice. That's fine. I thrive. Here comes the Trick Room. The Trick Room has initiated. I'm going to get burned out of this, which is not so exciting. But I think even with the low HP that I've got, it's still looking good for a Rain Dance into a Water Spout. Because I don't think Scovillain's that bulky. But I'm going to get burned. Garchomp goes for the Protect here. Mega Scovillain, a little bit of a Decepticon name. All right. Decepticons, Terrorize. Water Spout is going to be pretty nasty. I understand why you might not want that on your Chomp. Is it enough for Sco? It's not. Oh, look at that. So the Spicy Spray has got Franklin burned. You don't like to see it, right? It doesn't feel good. A Leech Seed going on to me. That's so interesting that you double Leech Seed like that. I guess it's going to give you, dividends. But this is actually, I think, a pretty clean progression for me. So, you don't like to see this thing getting a lot of HP, but I think mathematically, I'm proven to get this thing out next turn because of the shenanigan that I have planned. Yes, okay, so Hot Topic switches out for Whisk, and Whisk is going to get Franklin enough HP to make this Water Spout really hurt. Yeah. Sound Wave. Laser Beak. Yeah. Whisk coming in. A delightful, delicious matcha just when you needed that extra boost of energy. Withdrawing Garchomp. Interesting choice, sir. T-Tar is going to take this on the nose, buddy. This is going to hurt. This is not... Oh, Scovillain's protecting. Interesting. This Water Spout is still going to hurt our boy, but the Spadef is really quite respectable when the Sandstorm is up. Ouchie, no, but still, we're chilling. All right. So Franklin, I'm not liking all of this Franklin not getting what he wants shenanigans, right? So the Leech Seed, we got the burn. Scovillain really is kind of a problem, huh? I thought I would be able to take this thing out. I think I've got to go... I could honestly get this Rage Powder going. Because how many more turns do I have? I've got 2 more Trick Room turns. Yeah, honestly, let me go for... Actually, I should probably just double up. I'll Matcha Gotcha and... Well, Matcha Gotcha's not going to be that helpful. I'm going to Life Dew. I'm going to Life Dew to keep Franklin up, and I'm going to go for the Spout. Okay, let's do it. I think Rock Slide's going to hurt. Franklin's fine. Life Dew, I think Whisk is going to go... That's a crit on Franklin. Friggin' hell, man. Water Spout, that's pretty dastardly. That's pretty dastardly. All right, I gotta remember that T-Tar is gonna outspeed me in the Trick Room. What's up, Shadow? Life Dew, pretty good. Also, random fact about Transformers, they're actually a series called Beast Wars. I remember that very well growing up, yes. Overheat into Whisk, great. All right, that's fine. Well, actually, this should work out pretty well. I mean, I've had things that worked out more well, but this will work out. Let's see. If you make the T a sassy little guy, you can make the Life Dew go in Trick Room. Honestly, maybe that is what I want. I should probably do something with speed lowering, because I would love to be able to go before Stoice to kind of like surprise them. Well, we just got to go down with the ship here, buddy. So here comes Hot Topic. I think Hot Topic needs to get a tasty Rain Dance off here, because I've got 1 more Trick Room. So let's get this Rain Dance going. Because there's nothing I can do to T-Tar. And then I've got to just go for the Aura Sphere into the Tar, right? So Rain Dance, I'm winning the Weather War here, as long as this Rock Slide doesn't kill. Is it going to miss Stoice? Franklin avoided. No, Frank, yes, that was exactly what I wanted. Oh my god. Never punished. Okay, Aura Sphere. into Tyranitar. Okay, so the Weather Roar is we're chilling. What is Scovillain gonna do? Another Leech Seed. All right, I guess that's fine. Transformers girly. I loved the Transformers growing up. I really did love Beast Wars. They say terrorize. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, yes. It was. I said Decepticons terrorize. I got those wires crossed. Franklin's okay. Yeah, I love the cannons actually being used. Franklin is alive. The twisted dimensions are returning to normal. So that's... What do you do about that? I guess we're about to find out what you do about that. I think Franklin's gotta go down this turn. I think Franklin needs to die. Alright. Here comes Garchomp. Who do I have in the wings? It's Chad. Okay, so... Scovillain... I feel like I might lose this, actually. Because everything is kind of where it needed to be. Yeah, I'm not feeling too amazing about this. I guess let's just Psychic into Garchomp. And Franklin's just got to do what Franklin do here. I guess we just dark into Scopes. What's up, Dave? Rage Powder. Yeah, this thing actually is kind of a menace, huh? Oh, you know, I never did watch Transformers Prime. There goes Franklin. That's fine. Okay. Hot Topic is flinching. That's fine. Does Rage Powder have a higher priority than Fake Out? I feel like it must, right? Because I want to go for that chomp. You want to chomp it up, right? So I would want to fake him out, right? I'd want to fake out that chomp. But if I get fake outed, I guess let's find out. Because they might not go for another Rage Powder. Let's find out. Yep, fake out. Okay, fake out into the chomp. Rough Skin's gonna hurt, but that's fine. Oh yeah, it does go before. Okay, excellent. Very educational. Very educational. Garchomp is flinched. Here comes a Psychic. We're loving it. Into Scoves. You know, I should have... Yeah, no, I don't know if I had a better turn than that. Alright. I think this is actually... I mean, Hot Topic is definitely going to die this turn. This is not going to be very good. Yeah, I think I've lost. I think I've straight up lost, dog. I think the club cannot handle me right now. So I'm going to get another Rage Powder, so I guess I'm going to go for the Dire Claw. But I'm going to get killed, so, you know, I'm going to die. So we killed the Scovillain. All right, this was a very good team. The Scovillain Garchomp combination, deadly. Yeah, just taking all these Rage Powders as you're leech seeding everybody. I got to think about a way to really not let this thing get ahead of me. Because Scovillain goes down, but now I'm burned, right? And not only am I burned, I'm on fire. And I'm burned and I'm on fire, and I'm burnt. And I'm on fire. And I've been tantrum. So the fake out, pretty terrible. Although it's not a matter of a failing move. All right. Transformers Prime, we love it. Okay, fantastic. This was a good match, David. Good job. Yeah, you gotta watch out for a sassy little Scovillain like that. He's got his best suit on, and I think he's hideous, but, you know, I have a lot of love for Scovillain. So please assume you know nothing about Transformers. That's fine. Oh, you're asking what the core appeal is? Well, if you don't like robots, you're probably not going to like a show about robots, but the primary appeal is that they're awesome robots that transform into cars and animals and stuff. Hey, nice! A shiny! Oh, a shiny Frigibax. That's fantastic. Let me get these little exclamation points out of here. They drive my brain crazy. All right, I'm killing it with poison types. Okay, so the time is nigh. Let's actually train my matcha baby. Let's make him sassy. No, this is where I want him to be. Okay. I mean, the original Transformers, that's it. It's just cool robots that turn into cars, right? If you don't like robots, it's okay if you don't like it. Where's my baby? I've assuredly passed it up. Where are you? There you are. Whisk. So let's give Whisk a speed down nature. So calm is good and all, but I think it's sassy. We want to sassify. We're yassify, we're sassify. Yes, because now, let me check the numbies here. I mean, I loved the OG cartoon. Okay, so we got an 81 speed. And what's Big Man at? What's Big Man? What's Big Man Franklin at? 88. Fantastic. So now, if I've got the Trick Room up, the Life Dew goes first, and I do massive damage. So that's excellent to know. Okay, so that honestly might have turned the tables on that tide. I don't know why you have a table when there's tides outside. But let's keep on going. But yeah, the 1980s Transformer film was fantastic. The animated one. Very traumatic, but very fun. The world building is very fun in it. It's, you know, it's just a planet of robots. With warring factions about how to kind of use energy. And then their war kind of spills onto Earth. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Fondant. So this is a rain team. It's definitely rainy. I feel like I should not necessarily worry about most of these. I mean, Scissor would be an issue for Hot Topic, right? But I should be okay. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's get Whisk in the mix. And we're probably gonna need Terry or Chad. About that frickin' monstrosity. I think let's bring Terry in the back this time. I feel like Terry's gonna be a little necessary. Dealing with that fish is though, I think we got Chopples in for the fish and we just deal with the Venusaur the way we deal with anything else, which is just like with a lot of attrition. Oh, that's fun. The first generation. All right, Archaludon and Sableye. So this is a rain team? I think I'm just gonna do my thing here. All right, so Hot Topic, I'm gonna want you to get a Trick Room going, because Archaludon's gonna outspeed us. And then I'm going to go for a Mega Evolve Fake Out into Archaludon. Let's do it. And I should probably Aurasphere them when I get the chance. This should maybe be a Helping Hand Aurasphere. Sableye's an issue. They're just here to bully me. But they can't fake me out because I've got my Giraffe, which is so unfair, but I'm gonna do it. Here's the fake out. The fact that the Stoice has the fake out, you never see this fake out coming from the big man. Ebel, I'm so sorry you can't get back to sleep. The rain dance is good for me. I don't know why you're serving me up on a silver platter like this, but I'm gonna do it. Archaludon's getting that flinch. Okay, here's the Trick Room. Now the question, I think I need to go for the Helping Hand Aurasphere here because Archaludon might survive. Yeah, so I've got the rain. I'm chilling. So let's get Franklin up going with a Helping Hand Aurasphere into Archaludon for just maximum damage. Because Archaludon, as a dragon type, is going to resist any of my water shenanigans, so I don't want to, be dealing with that. So let's just do as much damage to the Pokemon that you can't encore me. I'm so sorry. I've definitely dealt with that pain before. Here's the Aurasphere. Archaludon's down. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. I'm so sorry, Sableye. I've done that. I felt that. That doesn't feel good to realize that this is not a balanced game, but I'm embracing it for the moment. Yeah, there's a forfeit. I'm sorry, Fondant. You got this far. We're in Master Ball. It's a tough time to realize that Farigiraf is unbalanced, but I like Meowstic too. All right. Let's get it. Let's keep it going, baby. But you do see what I mean when I say this team is better than the Victor team. I love the Victor team. But just like, what if you just use the guys that like, you know, Vic helped me build so many walls around the big threats that like this team kind of shrugs off. It's still got weaknesses. Obviously, I've been losing. Checkmate. Hey, I'm checked too, buddy. Let's do it. Okay, so this is a speedy team. Speedy, bulky. Speedy, bulky. So I don't want to be dealing with any of Spathra shenanigans. So we have a lot of things happening here. What do we do about this? I feel like it's going to be maybe Chopples. Or I keep saying Chopples. His name is Cuddles. I feel like I should probably... I could open Arrow. You got that... So I feel like I almost should then, huh? Okay, let's actually switch things up. Let's switch things around here. And then we got this business. I think I should probably have Big Man mix. Let's do this. Okay, this is a pretty vastly different opener, but when you see the Zard and the Venu, I'm thinking I might actually want to switch to to the alternate mode of this team and go Mega Arrow. They love Araquanid. I love Araquanid. Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. So you guys can't eat berries. That's very exciting. That Charizard's so tiny. Look at that little Charizard. Okay, so I'm going to Mega, and I'm going to Dual Wing Beat probably into Venu, right? Venu's less of a big deal, though. Maybe I should actually go for the Rock Slide, and then Chad will fake out the Venu. Because even if they protect the Zard, then we're chilling. Good. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I would love to get an Arachnoid team making it work. So they're not switching out. There must be a Protect shenanigan going on, right? So you'll do your Mega, you'll get your Sun, and then will you Protect? You're not going to outspeed my dude. Drought comes in, and now what? I'm so curious. Okay, we fake out the Venu, and then what? And then I throw rocks on you, and you die. And then what? I'm getting gaslit today. Then what? Okay. Well, that was fantastic. That was an amazing. I'm so glad I chose this opener. Okay, here comes Melodic. Melodic's a problem, I guess. That's fine. Okay, so then Venu. I feel like Venu's an ish, but I think Venu's not that big. I'm going to switch into Whisk here, because Here, we switch into Whisk here as Chad goes for a Dire Claw into Melodic, because this thing needs to be taken down a bit. So Terry, you come back. Whisk, come in. Sleep Powder is cringe. I guess I should have Dual Wing Beat that fool. Okay, well, Chad's asleep, so that's unfortunate. Scald is gonna hurt, but we're fine. Honestly, we're fine. Chad just, you know. Chad would love it if Chad would wake up. Okay, so Whisk cannot be Sleep Powdered. I think we just Matcha Gotcha and hurt these fools as Chad just tries desperately to wake up and get a Dire Claw. Chad's got to do something. You're withdrawing Melodic. Oh god, what are we doing now? Wolfie's Incineroar. That's fun. All right. Well, Incin is here. The white herb has got me cooking. And here comes the Mach Gotch, right? Sludge Bomb is going to hurt on Whisk, but Whisk is poisoned, so, all right. So it's not over yet. So they're probably going to fake me out. Incin is, oh, Venu with the burn. That's pretty massive. Okay. Okay, Whisk has got that citrus, that whiskey sitch. All right. So Whisk has got to protect here, because Incin's probably focusing there, and then we go for the close combat into Incin. We're chilling. So Chad, please wake up. If you could wake up, Chad, that would be so good. You're withdrawing? Why is everybody withdrawing? Here comes Melodic again. All right. I don't know what to believe in. Whisk is going to protect as we just keep on keeping on here. Please, Chad, wake up. Great. Close combat. Fantastic. Going straight into Melodic here. That's a big hit on Melodic. Sludge Bomb once again. Not what I am taking. I accept MasterCard. Not Visa. Weirdly enough, I don't accept Visa. Only MasterCard for Whisk. Whisk is whimsical in this way. Okay. So Whisk is going to probably just go for a Matcha Gotcha here. Honestly, Whisk should Rage Powder, because Venusaur is going to go for another Sleep Powder as we Dire Claw into Melodic. We're doing so much right now. I guess I'm going to poison your guy. The Intimidate sucks. I get it. It's not fun. Okay, Wolfie's Incineroar keeps coming back. I'm confused, but I'm fine, I guess. Sludge into the Whisk. The harsh sunlight has faded, so finally Venusaur can be a little bit more handled, right? Okay, so Whisk. I feel like Whisk is gonna have to. Why don't I anticipate? Well, they could go for a Flare Blitz, so Whisk, I think, just has to die. So Whisk, let's actually just. Yeah, let's just go for a Life Dew just in case. All right, and Chad. I think Chad is just going to go for. I think Chad's got to get a little bit of a. I think I'm going to close combat into that instant slot again, right? You got to do it because I feel like they're going to. If they might be switching back and forth, the Fake Out's going to hurt. What are you going to do about that? All right. And the Sludge Bomb into Whisk. You just really didn't like Whisk being around. I get that. I guess I could have done... No, I've proven to myself that Fake Out has higher priority than Rage Powder. So I think it's got to be Terry now, right? Because Cuddles comes in afterwards and takes care of business. So here comes Terry, right down Terry Lane. And we just go for a Rock Slide. Because Venu is on the edge of death. And I guess I'm anticipating they're gonna switch that Incin out, but I just don't want them to survive. Well, I should Dire Claw on the off chance that they switch into Melodic, because they'll probably bring Incin out so that they can get at least more and more Intimidate on poor Terry. Yeah, as I would have expected. Okay, so here comes Melodic, and this is exactly what I wanted to do to Melodic originally, which was a Dire Claw. Please give me some shenanigans. Yes! Oh, that feels good. If you're gonna be out here doing shenanigans, I will do my own. Terry Crews, ready to wreck them? Who's Terry Crews? Oh, is this Terry Crews? Is that who we named him after? Who's Terry Crews? Wait a second. I'm thinking Ted Cruz, and I'm like, that can't be what we did then. That's not what we did. I wouldn't name my Aerodactyl Ted Cruz. Who's Terry Crews? All right. I think we just keep it going, right? We just go for another, we get a Rock Slide here. I know Melodic is gonna, it's not like Melodic's gonna do what it does. I think we protect, well, no, we should double in because I don't know who Incin is gonna be faking out, right? Neither of us. Okay, well, that's good. We close combat, the Incin is at 1%. And here comes absolute destruction from the Rock Slide. You were joking, he's named Terry, and Terry Crews does those Old Spice commercials. Okay, yes. The look at your wife, now look at me. Or look at look at your wife, now look at me. I'm not your wife. But you know, that's that meme, or that commercial that I completely butchered. All right, I have defeated Checkmate. That was a valiant pullback from very brutal first turn for Checkmate, my fellow Czech brother. I dire clawed the slot that I knew he was gonna switch. Razel, thank you so much. So he was doing the shenanigan of like switching out his Incin into Melodic because he wanted to bring the Incin back. So I was like, okay, well, you're gonna bring Melodic back in. So I went into the Dire Claw, I got the sleep on the Melodic. There was really nothing he could have done. Arrow is brutal. I'm glad I didn't go for the Blastoise version of that team. And thank you, May. And thank you, Razel. It really doesn't feel like 6 months. A Glamora Girls watch party on the horizon. I really appreciate the support. Goes a long way. You think your country gets different Old Spice commercials? That's an old one. There have been many Old Spice commercials, Ace. What country is your country? Let's see. What do you do about this team? It is just old. Or Old Spice Power Blocker Body Wash has something hours of odor blocking power. All right. I need to log in. So here we go. Oh, Germany. All right. All right. Well, willkommen, willkommen. Du bist ein mein Lieblingsschmetterling. The only phrase I know how to say in German. Okay, let me log. I need to log in now. Okay. So I think we just do this again. You're my favorite butterfly, I think is what I said. That's what I was told that meant. We bring in Whisk, as you always do with these kind of guys. A pronoun check. Hold on. All right, hold on. I need to lock in so hard. I think we gotta go for, yeah, there's a lot of weakness to fighting. We gotta get Chad in here. And that's it. That's fine. Let's see. Hanno, what's up? You might just be thinking wrong. Yes, mein Schmetterling. So basically, some people, well, we're all just a bunch of, names on the internet. But it's like, I am Hades on holiday. I go by he or they pronouns. So that way, when I'm talking about Ace, I would know that Ace uses they pronouns. So I can be like, oh, Ace, they said this. So that's the point of it. All right, so this feels like a pretty clean... Oh, hold on. Mega, box the ears of Garchomp, and then Hot Topic, go for the Trick Room, because you guys are fast, right? Mega Garchomp. This is a very strange day in Master Ball tier. Have I been sleeping on... Well, I guess if you get a Tailwind, it does get a boost in its attack, right? So maybe there's a world in which Mega Garchomp does pop off? Yeah, Farigiraf is pretty cute. A Quick Guard. Oh, does that stop Fake Out from working? Oh. I didn't know about that move. Earth Power's gonna suck. Okay. That was a crit. I was like, that's a lot of damage for an Earth Power. All right. Well, you don't like to see it. Well, Franklin, what do we do about this? I guess I know what we do about this. We get a Water Spout as Hot Topic switches to Whisk. Well, I don't think they're good. I think that was a great use of Quick Guard. Hospitality is going to make this a little better, but they also got a crit on an Earth Power. That's not very good for Whisk. So they've got their Gale Wings. Whisk has got the Citrus Berry. So Water Spout's going to do some damage. It's going to be enough to get... Oh, Talonflame is so squishy. Okay. Ouchie, no. Okay, Talonflame, you're chilling. All right. Well, that's good. Earth Power into the Stoy slot. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's not a crit. Here's the T-Tar. Okay, so here's what I want to see. I want to get an Aura Sphere. Well, it's tough because T-Tar is going to outspeed. Maybe Franklin should kind of pop out of here, huh? Let's see what I can do. Let's actually... What's up, Burfan? We Aura Sphere... Yeah, let's Aura Sphere into the T-Tar as we go for a Life Dew to get everybody back up. Because with Whisk at its slowest speed, the Life Dew could bring me into a pretty good zone. Yep. Okay, interesting. Okay, so this T-Tar is fast. Ooh, are they sashed? Well, I guess I should have instead... Well, Earth Power again. You're just doing your thing. Franklin is going to die. Okay, that's a bummer for Franklin, but I think we're actually chilling. Okay, here's the knockoff. Very painful. But Whisk is alive. Whisks are... Well, actually, no. Whisk, there goes the Sandstorm. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll live to fight another day here. Hot Topic coming in, as well as Chad coming in. All right. Do I still have another turn of... Let's see what I can do here. So I've got 2 more turns of Trick Room. Honestly, I feel like I need to Psychic into the Chomp slot as Chad goes for a Fake Out into the Chomp slot. Because I think T-Tar is less of a big deal here, right? Yeah, we're withdrawing T-Tar anyway. So here comes Ro-Ro. Ro-Ro shouldn't be that big of a deal. So Fake Out. Chomp is gonna be, that's a crit. That, you know, it's nice that I get him every once in a while. Here comes a Psychic from Hot Topic. Pretty good damage, and I've got 1 more turn with the Trick Room. So this is pretty clean. Pretty clean, pretty clean. Okay, so T-Tar coming in. Interesting that they switched out T-Tar. I feel like they could have done much more damage if they kept T-Tar in. That's fine. So we take out the Garchomp, as Chad, I guess, just goes for a Dire Claw into Ro-Ro, right? I guess I'll go for the Chomp just in case something happens, but it's not going to. So Hot Topic goes first, but I'll double in because Garchomp is the biggest threat here, IMHO. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a big old dumb idiot. Okay, that's fine. I'm a big stupid idiot. The Will-O-Wisp is not very fun. Well, what do you do about a drunken sailor here? Okay. So, Chad is going to be enough to take out Garchomp at the very least. Okay. I've got it. So the Twisted Dimensions have been returned to normal. I've got, this is what I'm working with. So we're actually going to get a, well, a Rain Dance is a waste right here. So let's actually Psychic into the Rotom slot as Garchomp goes for the close combat into Garchomp. So Chad's gonna close combat the Garchomp. Well, this is not gonna be very exciting for T-Tar. T-Tar goes down here. Okay, close combat. Definitely enough to take out T-Tar. And now I got my White Herb cooking. Good. Thunderbolt's gonna hurt. You're going into Chad. I mean, if it comes down to it, I think I should be able to take out Rotom just with Chad. So I think I do not foresee a loss. You're thinking week 1 of Champions, the meta seems, it moves way faster. It's very difficult to keep track of. It does kind of go crazy. Especially when, you know, people start winning competitions. Me, I am right-handed, but I actually play hockey lefty. And I steer, like, on a bicycle lefty. So I'm like left-handed rising. Okay, so we Psychic into the Rotom slot again, and Chad, you are alive. We close combat into the Garchomp. Okay, so we're chilling. Yeah, as I thought you might, but I think it's going to be fine. You're double protect. Oh, the Sandstorm. All right. I'm not really ambidextrous. I like write with my right hand, but like for some reason when I started playing hockey as a kid, I just was like left-handed with it. So where? Let's see. Oh, the Sandstorm ended. Actually, I would have survived anyway, so we still Psychic, and we still close combat. Okay, because I had 11. I think Sandstorm does 10 each turn. Oh, you were trying to think that is, yeah, ambidextrous, yeah, but not, I would not say truly ambidextrous. I feel like ambidextrous, Garchomp, double protect doesn't work. That I have to write with both hands, but maybe that's crazy. Maybe there's an ambidextrous spectrum and I'm on there somewhere. Okay, this was fun. When you played street hockey, you were also left-handed shot, even though you're right-handed. Oh, okay. That's cool. I feel seen, Phoenix. You and I, ambidextrous brothers. Brothers in arms, left arms, and also right arms. Such is the way of being ambidextrous, Phoenix. Do you see, brother, the power of using both hands, but still mostly one? You know what I'm saying? I think you do. Ah, what a beautiful dawn it is. Why would I do Dire Claw? I should do the move that does the most damage. A lot of NHL players. Ah, yes, our NHL brethren. Ha! Praise be. Is he actually going to be able to take me out? Am I an idiot? I probably should have gone for a Trick Room at some point. The lefties are going to be something for Roro, but I don't think Roro... Can Roro take out Hot Topic? Probably not, right? Let's Psychic this thing and find out. I think a Thunderbolt won't kill. Hot Topic's pretty difficult to take down. But if they take me out, kudos to them. They're really doing everything they can, but survive. No! Hot Topic! If only I had have thought that they might protect, I could have done a Trick Room. But that was a fantastic pivot for Rems. Good job, buddy. That was close. That was very close. These are some weird matches that we're having. I'm having a blast, though. Back and forth forever, baby. Rank 3. From the Sherlock video? I don't know. Pulling knowledge for a guy video. Hamburger guy. H-Bomber. That's a horrible name for anyone to have. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, it's a Light of Ruin team. We've got Mega Floette. So Mega Floette coming in, I honestly think that we just do this, right? Because no matter what, we just take care of them. We're gonna want Whisk in the mix. Whiskey mix. And then probably also, maybe it's a Chad situation because we've got that Ensign and we've got the... It's Jesus! I didn't even realize I was fighting Jesus! Okay, this is what I want to do. We'll see if it works. Everybody, we're fighting Jesus. All right, well, if he loses, he's still gonna come back in 3 days, so it's fine. All right, let's not get all, you know, weird about this. There's a good respawn on this kid, so he'll be fine. Yeah, I gotta beat him now, and then in 3 days, I gotta wait out front of a cave I gotta spawn camp him, and, you know. It was nice of the Romans not to spawn camp Jesus, but I will not be so, I will not be so charitable. Unless he beats me now, in which case religion is real. Yeah, 2 health bars on that boss. Okay, let's get it. H-Bomber. Harris is a video essay guy. Yeah, the H-Bomb is just... It's just a nuclear bomb. It sounds like you're an H-Bomb. Okay. Either way, here comes the Light of Ruin. This is a tough one. I feel like I should probably... Yeah. Okay, here's what I think I should do. I think I should Trick Room, and I think I should actually Mega Evolve Fake out the Rotom. Because Rotom's got that Thunderbolt, and I think Floette might be getting greedy. So let's see, because I think, you know, I don't know if this was a smart idea, but let's find out. Because you would normally want to go for the Floette. But I feel like Rotom getting a pretty nasty Thunderbolt on Blastoise would be not very fun. We fake out Ro. Crit, nice. I get him sometimes. Yeah, because they're going to go for the Calm Mind. Okay, I think I should be able to punish this. Yeah, so they're boosting themselves. Here comes the Trick Room. I think I just double. I don't think this is a... I think this is a Psychic into Floette as well as a Water Spout into both of them, right? I think I gotta double into these fools. Floette's going to protect. Okay, interesting. That makes sense why you might want to do that. Okay, well, now's the problem. Water Spout. It's not going to do that much to Row. Unfortunately, they might be a little clever. Okay, here's the T-Bolt into Stoice. Pretty nasty stuff. The Para is not so upsetting. What's really upsetting... I guess we Psychic into Floette again, and then Franklin's got to do something. Fight's not very effective against this guy, so I think Franklin's in a little bit of trouble. Let's actually get Franklin out of here. Yeah, because they're probably going to go into Franklin. Might be a double switch situation, huh? Okay, actually... Okay, I've got something. I don't know if it's going to be it. But then Franklin should actually go for a Dark Pulse into Row. Floette is a bit of an issue. I should not have let that thing run rampant, but what are you going to do? Hospitality means something. Rotom. Oh, 1 HP on the Rotom? You gotta be dicking me. All right, Rotom. Still gonna hurt, but I might survive. I don't survive. That's fine. Okay, then in this case, I can. Yeah. I am in danger with a Floette Rotom opener for sure. Moonblast is gonna do massive damage, but I can probably tank it. I'm sassy. Not by a very large margin, but I can. Okay. Okay, so here's what you do, right? Here's what you do with a situation like this. You get Chad in here. How's my Twisted Dimensions? I got 2 of them. Okay. Actually, let's get Hot Topic in here, and then Chad comes in after. Okay. Great. So, Whisk is going to Matcha Gotch, as Hot Topic is going to... I feel like I should Psychic, but Floette might protect again. But in case they don't, in case they get greedy, I gotta do as much damage to that thing as possible. But Whisk... Oh, Psychic. Yep, good, we're doing it. It's not gonna do that much, but it's gonna do something. We gotta start whittling this thing down. Here comes the Matcha Gotcha. Rotom goes down, and Floette is gonna do something nasty. Floette has been a nasty girl, alright? I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to match her freak, but I'm gonna do my best with a burn here. Jesus really came to play, I have to say. Jesus is rocking it. Dazzling Gleam is gonna hurt, might take out Whisk. Okay. So, honestly, I do see a path to victory here. It's gonna depend on who their final guy is, but let's go for Chad. We'll see. There's an ad break. If it isn't happening, it isn't happening. Maybe they don't have them in Germany. Excuse me. Oh, I'm cooked. It's over. It's done. It's so over. Okay, so we fake out into... Honestly, I should probably double protect, right? Yeah, we double protect. Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so... Well... I think I'm cooked. I think Jesus is actually very good at this game. So we just Dire Claw into the Floette as Hot Topic goes for a Psychic into Garchomp. The Gleam's gonna hurt. Gleam's not feeling very good. Oh, that's so much damage! Okay. Yeah, I'm cooked. Jesus, I guess religion is real, everybody. Jesus wins. That was a brutal team. That was a brutal team. So, I think so when I see the... Honestly, it almost feels like Rotom is a pretty peak combination there for us. Yeah, Jesus took the wheel. I'm the wheel. It's taken me. All right, great job, Jesus. Good job. Yeah, ran me over with it. Or that was Jesus. Either way, I've been taken out. Kugio. All right, Honey Nut Kugios. Ooh, interesting. Well, I feel like this is a team of speed, so I'm going to try it again. I paid for his sin, Miss Jaws. Yes. I definitely want Chad in the wings. And then probably gonna go for Chopples. Or maybe Terry. It might be a Whisk sitch, though. Whisk is not at it. No, Whisk is pretty good into these guys. You know, Whisk can handle this. Great. Oh, shit. Whisk and Chad. Okay, let's do it like this. Because this is a mega furry team, right? The mega furry is coming in hot. All right. Here we go. Excuse me. We're thinking about it. We're absolutely thinking about it. It's been done. They have been thought for. All right. Hopefully they got it done. Okay. We're rocking it, everybody. Let's go. Kugio, a giddy old man. That's cute. Gyarados and Cringe Gambit. Well, well, well. This is an interesting combination of factors here. I almost think like I should... I think I should probably get a Rain Dance going. As Franklin goes for a Mega Aura Sphere. And I'm not going to worry about the speed situation until Cringe Gambit is taken care of, right? If you lead Gambit, these would be peak conditions. If I led Gambit, yeah. I guess I've never really felt leading King Gambit would have been the way. Mold Breaker. I guess if I was leading Gambit, what would I have done? Crunch is fine. The Choppleberry, I eat it. Hot Topic can tank that. All on the floor. Kowtow Cleave. Are you doubling into Hot Topic? That's fine. I mean, low kick does look good, but I gave myself 1 speed, so there's a chance that it would have outsped me pretty well, though, right? Cringe Gambit is wearing its favorite little sash. All right, and we're coming in with Chad. Chad's going to fake that thing out. We're going to be fine. Okay. We fake out... Honestly, I should probably fake out into this guy. Let's fake out into Gyarados. There's no guarantee that it'll have low kick. That's true. And then... we Aura Sphere. Honestly, let me just get a Water Spout situation. That'll be worth something. Let's see, hold on, what did I do? I fake out. Actually, let's fake out into the Cringe Gambit as we go for the Aura Sphere into Gyarados. Okay, so this worked out pretty well. Well, I don't know how it felt. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, so you double protect. You know, I haven't really seen a lot of teams doing Mega Gyarados. I feel like we Dire Claw. Maybe we close combat into Gary as we go for a Water Spout, just in case they switch. Needed a close combat for Unburden. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Well, I haven't had a chance to go just yet. So here's the close combat. So there's Gary. Here's the Unburden. Because turn 1 with the Fake Out, they just double protected. So maybe I was protected from a misplay. And here comes a Water Spout for vicious damage, which is going to be 1 damage. All right, so it appears as though I've made up for lost ground. Sneasler. And Garchomp. Well, Chad, let's get you out of here. And Franklin. What do you want to do, Franklin? I guess let's go for... I'm gonna get Fake Outed, right? I guess let's go for a Water Spout, see what I can do here. They could be going Fake Out into Chad. There's always a possibility about that. For Fox in the back. Ah, yes, but there was no Fox. But yes, Unburdened to outspeed the Fox, that makes sense. Hospitality's gonna bring Franklin back up. We're chilling. Fake Out into the Stoice, as I had as a crit. Everyone's critting on Fake Out these days. Stomping Tantrum. Fantastic. Whisk is gonna take that on the chin. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm probably going to make you guys focus in on Whisk here, as Franklin is going to go straight up on a Water Spout. Yeah, I could see it. If it's Scarf, then I'm chilling, right? Because then Whisk is going to be able to eat all of these attacks. Let's find out. If it goes for another Stomping Tantrum, I could see it absolutely getting quite a vicious thwomping with this Rage Powder. Because you're not going to... They might be going close combat into the Stoice, right? Yep. Fantastic. And a Dire Claw. That's okay on Whisk. Whisk is asleep? No! Okay, well, we got to make this count. All right. Here comes a Water Spout. Do something. Massive damage! Okay. A crit. That was a pretty massive crit. Okay, so they're not going to be focusing on Whisk, right? Hopefully they don't hard read me as I switch into Chad. But I am going to go for another Water Spout. Yeah, I think they're going to go... I think they're probably going to Stomping Tanch into Franklin. Whisk, come back. Because then if I could get the Fake Out, I might actually opt away from the Fake Out. So Stomping Tantrum into the Stoice, as I thought you would. Franklin tanks that, all on the floor. Close combat till you get sore. Franklin's gonna go down, but I think this isn't over yet. Unburden's gonna proc on that thing, huh? Yeah. Pretty sure Discord is down? My Discord or just any Discord? Let me take a look. This Discord is going up. We're moving. Okay. Okay, so Whisk is coming in. Any Discord. Mine opened. Discord in general? I guess I just still had it open. Okay. It's down. I guess I've just got to Fake Out that Chomp, because Sneasler's going to outspeed, right? And Whisk, I'm going to hope that you can wake up at some point. I guess I'll just do a Life Dew for now. That's a bummer, Ace. Tupper is dead. What is Tupper? Fake Out, please. Yes! Oh, that was fantastic. Okay. So close combat's going into me. It's Nooch. Chad's fine. Well, Chad's okay. That was a massive Spout crit, yeah. Whisk is asleep, which I'm not particularly excited about. I think I'm going to protect on Chad here, because I need to kind of mess with him as much as possible, as I'm just going to go for a Life Dew. If Whisk could wake up, that would be so cool. So cash money of you. It's not over yet. They could try to play around me. They haven't yet. Whisk is fast asleep. Okay, I'm going for my own close combat. Whisk, you need to wake up and you need to rage powder, okay? This is how we win. If you don't do this, we lose. Whisk, please wake up. Whisk. Whisk wakes up! Rage powder, fantastic. Whisk absolutely becoming a center of my attention as Sneasler is going down. Chad was just that guy, baby. Ooh, fantastic match. What a crazy ending there. It really gets close in the end game sometimes, but it's so satisfying when you can just, like, absolutely just snatch a victory like that. Very well fought, you giddy old man. Good job, Kugio. Master Ball's a lot of fun, I have to say. I think it's guaranteed after 2? Oh, it was 2, yeah. I forgot that they nerfed it, but I thought that for some reason I thought there was a possibility of 3. If it's guaranteed after 2, then that was just them not knowing that. But then there was no winning, right, for them. Yeah, because I did 2 sleep turns. I remember they nerfed it, but I didn't know if there was a possibility of a 3rd. Okay. All right, shooting. What do you do about this? I think this is what you do. I could also... Honestly, I could go all out. I could go all out Chad Terry. Maybe this is the way, right? If it's Chad Terry, then no matter who they go with. Is Chad faster than the Fox? I got 40 seconds to look this up. Let's look at Delphox. Show me Delphox. Only after Unburdened. Okay. Well, in that case, it's not really that safe to open. I could just go for the Mega Aerodactyl with a Fake Out. Let's take for that. And then we probably gotta have... Ooh, who do we have in the back? Okay. Whisk. Cuddles. Let's try this. All right, I'm going with option 2 of the team. Because if I can get the Fake Out pressure on either of their Megas, I could Mega Aerodactyl for massive justice, right? Okay. Yep, Sinistcha and Delphox. So this actually could work. This could possibly work. Okay, here comes Chad. We Fake Out into the Delphox. Terry, we Mega Evolve. We Rock Slide. We do it. Let's see. Honestly, I did enjoy Scarlet. It was a little busted, but I enjoyed it. So if they Mega that Delphox, I'm chilling, right? Because Terry's here. It's quite intimidating to see a double-sided, like a 2-form team that one of them is Delphox and one of them is Mega Floette. It's kind of a scary thing. Dual Wing Beats, because the Protect is super obvious. Oh, Dual Wing Beat into the Cine. Let's see. Let's see. You think they protect the Mega Floette, or the Mega, not Floette, they do the Delphox Protect? They didn't. They sure didn't. Delphox is down. You're right, it would have been much smarter to protect, but they didn't do it. Machgotch is fine. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. If they were good, but I guess I felt that if they didn't, it would be, I could be very clearly punished. But I guess it wouldn't have mattered because I would have fake outed the Delphox and I'm faster either way. So maybe your idea was the better move. Okay, we Dire Claw Melodic. as Terry. Is it more worth it for Terry to kill Sinistcha? Let's just get that thing taken out. Let's get Sinistcha out of here. Let's do a wing beat into this fool. Let's take it. Oh, protect. Wait a second. This is great. Oh my god. A crit. Ugh, that actually, mathematically, you can see how much that mattered. Because that was, no, it's 1.5. It didn't matter. Okay, I'm still living in like a 3rd or 4th gen world where crits is double damage. So that wouldn't have, it was exciting, but it didn't matter. Still would have killed. The battle was ended to a forfeit. I defeated shooting. Fantastic. All right. Oh boy. All right, fantastic. 2-win streak. We're on our way up, up, up. It's our moment, all right? Let's do it. If anybody's just popping in, how is it going? Happy Friday, y'all. New Nuzlocke on the horizon. Gonna do the Oops All Crabs Nuzlocke on Sunday. We begin a new adventure. Oh, shit baskets. Okay. So Kangaskhan being here usually makes me think that there's an opener of Kangaskhan kind of situation. This is a Trick Room team. Can I take advantage of their Trick Room with my own Trick Room, right? I think this is a little crazy. This is risky and crazy, but I think that this is the move. All right. This feels crazy to try this, but if they're going to go for that immediately, let's see how stupid this is. This might be very stupid. You're also playing a big man Blastoise team. What's up, Odaxter? Come on in, come on in. Mega Drampa, very fun. Got to Master Ball in 43 wins. Excellent. Well, if you're in Master Ball, let me think about that in a sec. Let me think about that. This is what I thought might have been an opener. So what if we did this? What if we did a little... Oh, I can't fake you out. But you can fake me out. I don't know what I thought was going to happen here. Let's go for Frankie. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. All right. Let's protect on Chad here. As Frankie is going to go for a Mega and an Aura Sphere into Kang. What am I gonna want? Actually, no, it's crazy to try to... Okay. We go for... Ah, shit. 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 Okay. Close combat into Kang. We go Mega, Aura Sphere. No, into Kang! Okay. All right. I was thinking... Okay, well, it works out that you fake outed Blastoise, because that's kind of what I was hoping you'd do. Close combat goes into you. Kang's down. Okay. Well, you know, it all worked out. I'm getting stuck in my head about other stuff. Okay. I'm glad I did go back, though, because it ended up paying off. Chad's unburdened. Are you now going for the Trick Room? Okay. So this is fine. We're chilling. This is all right. Because Stoice is slow, right? But I think they're going to bring in their... Well, yeah, here's Torkoal. Here's the coal, right? All aboard the coal train. What do you do about a guy like this? What do you do about a guy like that? You go here, and you protect on Chad, while Franklin does everything they can to get as much damage on that fool as possible. I think this is a Aura Sphere, because Water Spout, I'm going to get messed up in that first turn, so I think let's go for the Dark Pulse on Torkoal. We go for that Mega. Omni Ring. Yeah, exactly. I figured that protecting would be goofy, because I was like, wait a second. I saw a Psychic type, and my brain stopped thinking. But yeah, the close combat was good. I got ahead, but it's still an eruption from Torkoal. It's going to hurt on Stoice. Stoice can tank it. And here comes a Psychic. Is it a Psychic coming in? Hyper Voice. I can probably do fine with that, right? Yeah, Franklin's okay for this turn. Here comes a Pulse. It's pretty good damage, so that Torkoal is kind of handled there. If you're going for yet another one of those, I should probably Dire Claw into the Torkoal slot, right? Because Farig is not as big of a deal. Yeah, the Specs Terrifier Eruption would be very dangerous, I imagine. I feel like Franklin's in trouble here, but if I don't really have a clean... Oh, I do have a clean switch. Yeah, we'll go to Whisk. Well, I don't want to take another Eruption. I think Franklin's just got to go down. Franklin, I'm gonna let you go down here. Just in case, I'm gonna go to Farig here. The Eruption's probably going to still be enough. Heat Wave still hurts like a very painful thing. Okay. Well, I think this is just a clean Etch-a-Sketch. Psychic's gonna take you down. All right. We gotta do what we gotta do here. And I don't know if I did what I was supposed to do. All right, you guys can't eat berries, though, all right? Keep that in mind. We got 2 more turns of Trick Room. I guess Terry's got to go for that Rock Slide. We got to do something. I'm going to go last, because Terry's very fast. But what if I actually go... Well, Rage Powder is not going to... They're going to do a couple spread moves here. I guess I've just got to go for a Mach Gotch. Not very exciting. Because Torkoal is going to do another Heat Wave in the sun. I feel like I'm going to lose. It's not 100% over, but it's not over. It's almost like Kangaskhan. Well, I don't think there was no way I could have one-shot that Farig. Weather Ball. Interesting choice. Wait a second. I mean, that sucks for Whisk. It really hurts on Whisk. Yeah, it's done. Okay, it's a done deal. But Rock Slide is going to do something. There goes Torkoal. Farig is, you know... I think Farig by itself could Psychic me into submission, so... This was a pretty well done swamping of my team. I had a pretty messy beginning. And here comes Preem. Alright. Yeah, it's it. I'm cooked. GG, my good sir. I'm not going to make you beat up my Aerodactyl. All right, Master Ball, back and forth forever, baby. Fairy Tale Girl Calder. Dunyan Rings. Ooh, Culver sounds very good. Always play to flinch, win, con. Play to the flinch, win, con. You're saying things in a way that I don't necessarily... Play to the flinch, win, con. Could you break that into more words? I guess I should have opened with my own Farig. Rock Slide till death. Okay. There was an accident on the way home. Sorry. Oh my god. But you're okay, right? Insane pig masks. Don't do this. Don't be that guy. All right. But good to see you. All right. What are we doing here? Well. What am I seeing here? Except a team that I can take advantage of. Get Chopples in the back. And then probably Whisk in the back too. Deal with that, yeah. This is a little interesting. Let's take a look. Where there's a Rock Slide, there's a way. Truly. Well, let's open up with this, because I see that Zard and I see the, I see their arrow. So I figure if I can take, I guess if they open up with either, both would be a crazy move, but let's see. Let's see what they end up going for. Have a good one, Ace. I'll see you around. Here we go. All right. I've already played this team today. Have I? Let's see. Was it this guy? No. Oh, an Aerodactyl Crunch. Yes. Let me see. You know, I've been running Rain Dance, but I don't necessarily think that's the way to. I think Terry could probably switch things out here. Ah, well, what do you do about this thing? Honestly, dual Wing Beat into the Sylveon? All right, let's try this. We Dire Claw into the Sylveon. That Sylveon's a menace, so if I could take it out, that would be great. We rock. We slide. This should be a good situation. Okay, for some reason they didn't see a need to protect Sylveon. Would have been the first thing I did. But you can't really expect the most from some people. And then Terry's fine. Okay, we're chilling. I almost feel like my instincts are getting dumber. Well, what's coming out next, buddy? Basculegion. Now, Basculegion is probably going to be going for Terry, right? So let's actually get Terry out of here as Chad takes out King Gambit. Let's try this. Let's see. They make it a 50-50. They guaranteed progress. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I guess it was a pretty weak opening for them in terms of matchups. Yeah, it is more of a gamble. So King Gambit's using Protect, as I thought they perhaps might. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Close combat. We're getting taken care of here. And then last respects into the Sneasler? Ooh, that's painful. All right, I was red. Well, I think I might be able to punish this pretty well. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Whisk coming in with a delicious Matcha Gotcha. As Cuddles goes for the Sucker Punch into Bascu. They might protect that Bascu. Whisk might go down if they get hit with a hard enough thing, if they get Sucker Punched. Honestly, I should probably have low-kicked their Cringe. They are scarfed, yeah. Sucker Punch is going to be massive. Bascu goes... Oh, they have... They're not scarfed. They're sashed. Damn. Well, Whisk goes down here. Well, the Kowtow Cleave is fine. I think I actually have a win condition here. I don't think it outsped Sneasler. I think something else happened. My memory can't really focus on that right now. All right. So Terry comes in with a delightful Rock Slide as Cuddles goes for a low kick on their Gambit. Yeah. They might Sucker Punch Terry, which would be painful. But then what? Let's see. Come on, Terry. Come on, Terry. Survive. It's true. Terry might be going down. They protect the Basque. Interesting. Do they not have Aqua Jet? Cuddles goes for a low kick. The Chople Berry is something, but it... still doesn't take him out. A low kick. They went for their own low kick. We're so in sync, you and I. All right. Okay, so this is a little crazy, but what if I did dual wing beat into Cringe Gambit? What if I dual wing beat it into Cringe Gambit and then sucker punched into the Basque? This is stupid, but for some reason it feels smart. Because if they Aqua Jet, would I go before them? They withdraw. Oh, this could work out. Charizard. Oh, that's not a good guy for you to have. Aqua Jet's gonna suck. Okay, so Aqua Jet takes me out. I'm cooked. So Sucker Punch does not go above Aqua Jet. I guess because they both have a similar speed tier. Sucker Punch is gonna fail. All right. Well, that was a GG. So they did have Aqua Jet, but I guess they just wanted to play with me. GG. All right. Here we go, on a whirlwind adventure. Trainer. A difficult team to deal with. Let's keep it up, though. You know, thank you for telling me that. That is actually good information that I feel like I learned by getting my face punched in. Who would have thought? All right. Well, there it is. For some reason, I would have thought that it would have gone to like who's got the higher priority, but Sucker Punch just doesn't work with that with priority. All right. Well, welcome, Misery. I am Hades. Welcome to the holiday. They tried to scout your protect. Oh, okay, hold on. All right, let me lock in. I gotta stop reading chat for the moment. It is another SCO villain team. It's Jake. Everyone, it's Jake. Watch out. What do you do about Jake in an economy like this? Honestly. What do you do about Jake? I feel like Terry Chad's not a bad opener. It is and might be. They do have a pretty speedy team. I could try to get back into a Hot Topic Franklin opener. Yeah, because then the burn wouldn't be as big of a deal. We get Whisk in the mix, and then maybe we get... Maybe it's a Chopple little buddy. It does work on them, you just need to be faster in the same priority bracket. Okay, so it is what I thought it was, but of course it's faster in that priority bracket. Last up, I think it's probably gotta be... With their fighting types, I think it's probably gonna be Chad over Terry. Let's do it. Or Chad over Terry or Cuddles. Also, Daxter, for your first message, I don't know if I have a lot of tips for you, but what's your team right now? You're in Master Ball just like me. Okay, so Cringe Gambit is here. So what do you do about a Gambit? So you can't fake out me, but I can fake out you. So I go for... Honestly... I could just fake out into the sneeze. Yeah, and then Hot Topic's gonna survive whatever you put together. I go for the Trick Room. Okay. Yeah. Let's give this a shot. It is 5 o'clock. So, okay, Gambit protected. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Fantastic beginning turn here. Okay, here's the Trick Room. Not much you can do about it. Interesting. Okay, so this is exactly what Vic told me not to do, which is to don't use Protect when Trick Room is on the table. Okay, so here comes... I think this is just a tasty water spout, right? This is just a water spout along with a rain dance. This is going to be very bad for you. Sneasler's protecting. Why do you guys keep protecting? You going to go for a dark move? Yeah, Kowtow Cleave is going to hurt. Into the Stoice? Into the Stoice. Okay. But the rain man cometh. Let's see. You don't like Farig's because if it gets double teamed, it dies. Well, that is true, but I guess that's what I'm running the Colbur Berry for. There's Cringe Gambit taking some massive damage. So the question is... Yeah, I feel like I should... What do you do about this? I'm getting another Kowtow, right? So I could just go for another Water Spout here. Yeah, what if I Water Spout again and I go for a Psychic into the Sneasler? Let's try that. Because they might just Kowtow me again. Oh, we're trying. I mean, a double up, that is kind of what I'm thinking. So, fantastic. We're getting a little bit of damage on this fool. The Kowtow's gonna hurt, but Franklin survives. They're fine. Psychic going into Scovillain. You'll love to see it. I guess I should have gone for a fighting move now that I think about it, but King Gambit's getting hurt. The Moody Spadef rising. Not very exciting. How is it going, Squonk? Good to see you, buddy. Maybe Franklin should pop out of here for a second. How's my Twisted Dimension? My Twisted Dimension's... alright, so Franklin, why don't you stick in here for a second? Aura Sphere the Gambit, and then we get Whisk in here. Get us a little bit of boost. Because they're going to Mega this thing. It's going to happen. Yeah, Sko's got the moods. Let's see. All right, so Daxter, I'm going to give your team a good look after this match just because I'm on a timer. Here's the Mega Sko. Here's the Kowtow Cleave. I should survive again. Yep, Franklin eats it. Here we go, Aura Sphere, Choppleberry, but I don't think the Choppleberry is going to be quite enough at the HP I've got you at, and it sure ain't, bro. So Cringe Gambit taken down. That's fine. I'll just go back. I don't think I'll have time to look at the code, but I'll read your chat. I just don't have the mental energy to devote what I want to looking at your team. Just because everything is, I've got like 60 seconds to do every round. So I don't want to give you a half-baked answer. It is weird. There's a lot of things that are weird, and I'm sure you've seen quite a bit of it, Vic. Okay, so now I've still got Twisted Dimensions. Scovillain is... Scovillain, I think I need to focus on taking Scovillain out. So let's go for a Dark Pulse into the Sko, right? And then Whisk should probably... I could Rage Powder, actually. That's not crazy. Let's Rage Powder. I don't think either of these things are rocking spread moves. And if it's going to go for another frickin' Seed... Let's see. Well, there's the Dark Pulse. It's doing pretty good damage. The Spicy Spray's going to hurt. Scovillain. Oh, the Flinch is dastardly. Clangin' Scales. Oh, that is a spread move. Okay, never mind. I'm a goober. That's fine. What's up, Snorlax? Good to see you, buddy. Come on in, everybody. Twisted Dimensions have returned to normal. That's so good. That's so nice that that's happening. Because it's Chad's time to shine. Okay, so. I think we fake out into the Como-O. As Whisk just goes for a Rage Powder. Because Scovillain is going to be doing some shenanigans, right? Yeah, there's something about how people use Scovillain. This one is not particularly goated. I don't know how I feel about this Scovillain. But I got rocked by a Scovillain team, and I don't know how to use it. It's crazy. So we get the Rage Powder. I was expecting Scovillain to do something there, but I guess not. The rain has stopped. Como-O. Yeah, it's very good. I'd love to figure out how to make it work, but I just don't know how. I think I just got a close combat into Como-O, right? So we close combat into Como-O and we Rage Powder because Scovillain can do literally nothing. Scovillain is just going to keep doing shenanigans of trying to Leech Seed me and stuff, right? So why would I focus on him? Well, I did not think... Well, he protected. I thought that he was going to try to do, like, some shenanigans of putting Leech Seed on Chad. Yeah. So I just didn't want Chad to get Leech Seeded. I did not expect him to go for the Protect. Overheat's going to hurt on Whisk, if that's what you're asking. Hi, guys. Nice Snorlax. All right. Whisk goes down. And here comes Farig. All right, so what's the final thing here? You can still get a Leaf Seed because Rage Powder doesn't work with grass moves. Damn. All right. I'm a goober. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for pointing out my goob. Okay, so actually, this could not be better. So it's going to go for... Well, it cannot go for the Fake Out, right? I could just go for the Dire Claw into Scovillain. Honestly, what I need to do, I feel, is I need to close combat the Sneasler, and I need to Psychic. No, I should really... Okay. No. Let's get my head screwed on straight. We Dire Claw Scovillain, and we Psychic into Sneasler. I don't think there's a way that they can stop this turn from at least doing some hell. Dire Claw takes it out. I get burned, but that's fine. It's more important to kind of keep my Farig or my Farig as healthy as possible. Close combat is going into Sneasler. Interesting. Okay, yeah, there was nothing you can do. Yeah, there's no way not to get burned, unfortunately. And the White Herb is very exciting, but it's not going to be that helpful because Hot Topic takes you down. Fantastic match. There we go. All right. It does also have Rage Powder. Yeah, Rage Powder on that thing is pretty dastardly. Good job, Jake. I know you've got insurance, so you'll be all right. Okay, so let me go back to the lab. See what's on the slab here, everybody. So, what I have discovered is that Terry doesn't need Rain Dance. For some reason, it felt like it would be a cool idea to have Rain Dance on Terry, and it hasn't really panned out for me. I'm thinking I could get Protect on him or something better. Well, let me see what other kind of thing I could do on Terry. Let me see what other people are doing up to it. What am I currently running? Rock Slide, Tailwind, Dual Wing Beat. I'm surprised he didn't close combat the Farig. It would not have been enough, but that would have been... I don't know. You could have done... It would have been a better idea, somehow. All right. Here we are. So, Rock Slide, Tailwind, Dual Wing. I could just do Protect. The Weather War... Yeah, the Weather War is good, but I have not... Usually when I'm bringing Aerodactyl out. Hey, Misery of Truth, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the holiday. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I might just go Protect, because it's just not coming up. I do love the Weather War. I love the manual of it all, but right now, the way that I do the weather is usually with a Trick Room Rain Dance so that I can get that Stoice going on. So let me try this. Let me see how this works. And I'll eat my hat if it doesn't work out. But let's see. Daxter, you were telling me your team. Let me pop up to this chat here. All right. You run Trick Room, Mega Drampa, Torkoal, Mega Blastoise, Spiritomb, and Sinistcha for Trick Room. And heal... Sinistcha for Trick Room and heal, and Gambit to clean up if needed. All right, you run Trick Room, Mega Blastoise. I mean, that's a good combination. Is there anything that's giving you trouble? You don't like Farig. I feel like Spiritomb... What is... Spiritomb's getting its value by snarling. But Farig does give you a lot of benefits with not getting fake out pressure. And also can get you some pretty good combinations. Rain teams kind of F you. Yeah, Rain's tough. Let's see. So, do you feel like Spiritomb is coming into play a lot? So Rain teams are kind of an issue. Most of the time, your first turn is Protect and Trick Room, so you can't get fake outed. Not to just recommend the best guy, but Farigiraf's ability means you can't be fake outed. So that would make you, that's how I've been using him, because you get that Trick Room, and unless they double in, so here's my scandal. This is what I'm going for. With Big Man Blastoise, I've got fake out, right? So Big Man Blastoise has his own fake out pressure. So Hot Topic can't be doubled into when Hot Topic is, because Hot Topic prevents the fake out pressure on my team. And Big Man Blastoise will add fake out pressure, so no matter what, unless barring anything really crazy, Hot Topic will usually survive a turn and get that Trick Room going. You also run Water Spout for Blastoise, so you need to protect him. Yes. I'm doing Water Spout, Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Fake Out. Fake Out helps Hot Topic get that first turn of Trick Room. So the usual, unless there's other extenuating circumstances. If Blastoise gets damaged, if they go into Blastoise, that's when I would probably do something else. But let's say it isn't Rotom on the other side. Yeah, my Blastoise does not have room for Protect. Because I've opted for Fake Out first for a stronger first turn. So if there's a Rotom on the field, I might have to pivot and do things differently. I might actually, fake out the Rotom. If I could fake out the Pokemon that would be targeting Blastoise, then I would fake out that Pokemon. I got into a little bit of hot water with that recently because it was a Light of Ruin, Floette, and a Rotom, which is not a very good matchup for Hot Topic and Franklin, quite frankly. But Hot Topic keeps you from getting fake outed, gets the Trick Room. Franklin can get that fake out. So once you've got the Trick Room up, the second turn would be you'd get Hot Topic using the Rain Dance. And since Hot Topic is 72 speed, slower than Franklin, the Rain Dance pops up first. And then after that comes in Franklin with an 88 speed, the lowest I could get it, coming in with a Water Spout. So in an ideal world, that's the 1-2 punch, right? That's how you set up your sweep. So that's why I think Farig is, at the very least for this team, the best Trick Room setter I've got. Rain Dance with the Tomb is definitely one thing. I think that I'm not sure what the Tomb would get you over a Farig. I know that you could get some, you would be able to punish some special attack situations with that, but I would say give it a shot. See what you can do. Yeah, it is more defensive. But if it isn't, yeah. I guess if it isn't a defensive situation, I guess I need Hot Topic to be a little more aggressive because Franklin needs a little more support. The Spatac are definitely something. But I guess if I'm trying not to get damaged at all, if I could just kind of disrupt them as much as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I would say give it a shot, and if you feel like you're missing out on something, then there might be a different support that you can also pack into that team. But yeah. So I think we need a new name, because they are the Sweats, but truly, these are the big men. These are big men. Non-gendered. But they are all men except for Sinistcha. Sinistcha's non-binary, but Sinistcha likes being one of the big men. All right, it doesn't bother them. Okay, big men. All right. But if anybody wants to try this team, let me hop on over to the gym and you guys can big them. Yes. Big them Blastoise. So we've got, let me show you my replica team here. I'll share. If anybody wants to ever recreate this, you're welcome to do so. can't I take screenshots anymore? I just have the wrong... Possible I've got the wrong thing? Something's happening where I can't take screenshots. I don't know what's happening. All right, well, there it is. If anybody wants to take a screenshot, feel free to pop that in the Discord. That would be helpful for me, because for some reason I can't do that. But if anybody wants to use these guys, this is their situation. We've got their stats up here. Mega Amphi for Drampa for the Rain team. Oh, Era has rained it. Oh, yeah, let me reshare it. Thank you, Vic. Share the battle team. Yeah, so this is the newest and greatest. Stop sharing that team. Yes. Oh, not Big Wick Energy. And let's share a team. It is the Big Men. I also have a new team called the Wet Bandits. Okay, here we go. So this is the one, if anybody wants to pop this in the Discord. Because for some reason I cannot do it right now. But that's fine. Here it is. Vic is kind of like the little angel and sometimes the little devil on my shoulder, as a longtime member of the community that knows a lot about this stuff, has helped me put some of the fine tuning of some of these slots. This Sneasler has been very well honed by Vic. But this is where I'm at right now. Yes, of course. I love talking about this stuff. I'm a Nuzlocker by trade, so I was never really getting into competitive. I actually, on my YouTube now, like, comment, and subscribe, is my first real attempt at this stuff. My path to getting Master Ball using one of my favorite Pokemon, Mega Chandelure. So I love how that video turned out. And on Sunday, this Sunday in fact, I'm gonna start a new Nuzlocke, the Oops All Crab Nuzlocke. We are going for the ultimate life form. So it's gonna be Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and everything is fused with Krabby. So that is gonna be the upcoming thing. Hey, you're also a Nuzlocker. This is your first week of VGC. Ah, Daxter, you and I are in. We're so synced up. Let's see, Daxter, are you a streamer? You don't feel shy if I give you my permission to talk about it. I'm not territorial. Let's see here. Ranked battles. Let's get into it. No, you don't stream. Excellent. You just play for fun. That's so nice. Very cool. What was the last Nuzlocke you did? Couldn't handle it? It is a lot. It's definitely a lot. I've been at it for about 3 years. The YouTube is doing good. We're close to 30K over there. It's a consistent grind, and it's ups and downs. So I definitely understand it not being for everybody. All right, let's get into it. Your one accomplishment as a Nuzlocker is beating Radical Red. That's pretty good, Vic. I really gotta try Radical Red. I beat Renegade Platinum. Blaze Black 2 challenge for 2 months. Oof, that's a tough one. Ooh, hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, I see it. Chavo! Mi chavo! That's like bestie in Mexican Spanish. Okay, let's go for it, right? This is a relatively fast bunch. Pelly is running pretty quick most of the time. And then we get Cinny in the mix. And then to handle the Incin. I mean, Blastoise could possibly do it, but you're gonna wanna have chat in here. Great. Renplat is one of my favorite ROM hacks. I have a very, it's my most popular video on YouTube. It's the Nuzlocke that broke me, and that one is my Renegade Platinum one. I haven't tried another difficulty hack since that because it took a lot of time to edit, but it was a blast. Yes, Infernape putting in the goddamn work. I will say, if you're doing Renplat, I highly recommend getting Typhlosion, because Choice Scarf, Eruption, Typhlosion got me through the 12v12. That was a pretty consistent way to get through it for me. All right. What is this? Okay, here we are. Hot Topic Franklin. You're expecting some kind of shenanigan here. All right, let's get battling now. Okay. Guardia and Clan. So, I feel like Choice, it is nasty, but the 12v12 is nasty. So let's get the Trick Room going, and let's actually Mega Evolve, Fake Out, probably into Clan, right? It might get me, though. Let's do it, though. There's a chance that they don't Fake Out. Well, they can't. They can't fake me out, because I've got Farid. I forgot that I'm better than him. I guess I forgot that. Okay, so Big Mama, happy Mother's Day, everybody. I will be streaming on Mother's Day. The crab lock will be on Mother's Day. Oh, that's awesome, Dexter. Did you find me here individually? I'm so happy that you found us over here in the live world. No shit, that's so fun. All right, fake out. Slapping you and your child. And what is... Yeah, I figured you'd probably go for the Lariat, but that's why Hot Topic runs Colbert. That's so cool, Dexter. Great to have you. Yeah, I forgot that I'm just the fucking boss. Great. Yeah, it's over. So this is... Daxter, can you... Oh yeah, you have a sub. So this is the idea, right? They can't double into Farig because I go for the fake out. Hot Topic then goes for the Rain Dance. Franklin's gonna outspeed as we go for the Water Spout. So watch a grown Incineroar cry, right? Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Withdrawing? What is that? Oh, well, this is actually gonna be fine. Sucker Punch can't be used. I'm so sorry that you had to learn this way about Armor Tail. It's a really broken ability. Okay, well, it wouldn't have worked anyway, because I didn't use an attack. And brutal. Absolutely brutal. I honestly think I don't need to... Yeah, okay. No, I do. Okay. So Hot Topic is going to go Psychic into Clan, as Franklin goes Aura Sphere into the Hotel Il Palazzo. Oh, Helping Hand would have been a good idea, too. Oh, the Ditto. It's automatically... What are we getting? Impostered into Big Man? That's fine. Okay. Well, Big Man's gonna hurt, right? For sure. At least I'm gonna get that HP down. That's massive. Okay. So, actually, I will get my opportunity to go for the Helping Hand. Is that still range for Helping Hand? It might not be. That might not be Helping Hand range. The Ditto. Scarfed. Maybe. Alright, either way, I think I'm still gonna have to... I'm gonna Psychic into the Big Man, because that's gonna take it down a peg, and we Aura Sphere into the Hotel El Palazzo. You're withdrawing. Blam. This is really gonna... You know that I'm using fighting moves on him, right? Okay, that's 1%. I don't know what you... I guess you could go for a Dark Pulse. Okay, Clan goes down. Scarf for Sash. Well, if it's definitely... I either won the speed tie or it's Scarfed. Dark Pulse into Farig. Painful. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, I guess I could have done yeah, I guess I could have done something different. But let's get Chad in here, because Chad can just fake this thing out and it'll be fine. And here comes Hotel El Palazzo. Interesting swap indeed. And we are just going to fake out into the Truce slot as we just once more... How are my Twisted Dimensions? My Twisted Dimensions have one more turn. Okay, this is perfect. We Aura Sphere into the Hotel El Palazzo. Great. Palazzialti. Interesting. Withdrawing Truce. And I'm just going to box your guy on the ears, I guess. Intimidate's fine, because I'll get that White Herb. And then we return the Twisted Dimensions. Okay, so this is interesting. I guess I hit ya. Aura Sphere. I guess on the chance... I feel like somebody is going to get fake outed. So I just need to double up into Palazzialti, because somebody's going to have to take him out. Yeah. He's probably going to fake out into Chad, now that I think about it. But Palazzialti... I think I can tank one hit from Palazzialti. Yeah, here's the... As I thought, you'd fake out into Chad. And your Electro Shot is going to be devastating, but there's a possibility I could survive. There is a possibility of survival here. I mean, Big Man's at full HP. Big Man tank it. Big Man did not tank it. Okay, there's a, you know, you gotta be a little hopeful sometime. All right, Big Man goes down. That's fine. We're not out yet. The rain has stopped. At the very least, you can't do that again. Well, Il Palazzo's not doing so good. So here comes Whisk. I guess I should have switched into Whisk on this one. That would have probably been helpful. Well, Chad's back up to full. There's a moment you could have clicked Close Combat on Ditto because Ditto was locked into Dark Pulse and thus didn't threaten any damage. Huh? Is this true? Alright. Let's see here. I think I've just gotta take this thing out, right? And Whisk... Honestly, Whisk could probably get a Rage Powder going. That actually might be focusing on Whisk. Honestly, Whisk should probably protect, because they're going to be going for Whisk. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, you want another Fake Out, so you bring in Chavo. All right, Chavo. And Imposter here. Okay, you're going into it. You're becoming... Well, that's annoying. That's stupid. And you double protected. Or was that a single protect? Well, this was a very frustrating turn, I have to say. Not very excited about this. Okay. Well, let's do it up. Let's take care of business. Are you going to switch out Palazzialti? I would agree. Ditto can be very dangerous in the right hands. Not mine. Ah, I see. You know, I don't know why I didn't anticipate you just being the same problem that I would be. I think I've lost. I think I've been outplayed. Well, there goes Truce. Okay, it's not over. Well, it's close to over, but it's not. But it's not over. Wait a second. Yes, because Ditto is out. I should have just protected on the turn, I suppose. I forgot about my own Rage Powder. So criminal. Yeah. I think I gotta protect this turn around. So we protect on Chad so I don't get fake outed by Guardia. And then I should probably either get... I think I should get some kind of a Matcha Gotcha to get some kind of damage. Well, no, Matcha Gotcha's gonna make that thing... Oh, God. Okay. Maybe we just Life Dew. Okay. Let's Life Dew. Because if I hit Palazzialti again, it's gonna get another defense boost, which is very unsatisfying. Why not just protect? I guess I could have double protected there. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. Whisk did survive though, so we're all good. Crit. That's ouch. All right. On the off chance that I wanted a little bit of stuff for my guy. So here we go. And now I think I've gotta get that Rage Powder. So rage me up, buddy. Are they just going to protect again? No, finally not. Good. Please. God, Palazzialti is a monster! Okay, we're not... I mean, I think we're cooked. I think it's over. I think we're super dead. Yeah, Whisk is done, and then I get Larry. Alright, it was a valiant effort. But I am cooked. There is a small chance. No, Palazzialti's got me. Its defense is too high. All right, GG, buddy. This was a tough one. This is a tough team. Strong guy. Okay. All right. Back and forth forever in rank 3. This is my strongest team yet, so I'm quite excited about, you know, getting better at it. I think now is just a matter of, like, learning as much as I can and getting as good at this as I can. Your ego is a little too big trying to make Beedrill work. That shit did not work! I'm so sorry to hear that, Vic. It would have been very exciting if it did. Let's see. What am I looking at here? I'll tell you what I'm looking at here. Something that is going to get taken out by a Trick Room. Now, if they open up with the Zip Zap, that's a bit of an issue. If it's Zip Zap Garchomp, then that's not very exciting for old Hades. I'm gonna want Chad in the wings, right? Chad's gotta be in the wings. And then, I mean, honestly, it could be Whisk. I'm not that... Yeah, Whisk might be very helpful for handling out Rotom, so this is a little lopsided, but let's give this a shot. I feel alright about this. Yeah, the Encore and the Disable shenanigans. If the rig is on the table, I'm not gonna get Disabled or Encored because it comes in as priority. What is up, friend? How is it going, Lost? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? All right. I am just, I'm winning a little bit more than I'm losing here in Master Ball 3. Tired but good. Hey, girl, same. Well, good to have you. Have you been playing any champions? The stream, so far so good. A little bit more of a quiet one, but those are nice sometimes. Just embracing my inner sweat with the craziest team I've been able to put together. From Sableye, yes, but Gengar learned Disable. Ah, I did not know about Ninetales. Okay, so this is an interesting opener. What do you do about this? Well, I guess I do know what you do about this. You Mega Evolve, you Fake Out into Garchomp, as Hot Topic goes for the Trick Room. Haven't had a chance to play. It is kind of a lot to get started on. So they're Mega-ing Gengar, right? Could this be a Perish Trap team? If so, would Garchomp be on the Perish Trap? I guess we're gonna find out. We gotta handle it one way or another. I did transfer Franklin in. I got this shiny back in the day. Fake Out into the Chomp. Rough Skin's a little annoying. And Parasol. Yeah, it is a Perish Trap team. So they're going to double protect this next turn, huh? Well, let's see what we can do about that. Garchomp is going to flinch. Hot Topic's going to Trick Room. So there's no chance that they don't protect next turn, right? I think I just got to blow them up, right? Yeah. We just blow up. Because they'll double protect, but then they gotta do what they gotta do, right? So we Water Spout, we Rain Dance, and then next turn we Helping Hand and we Water Spout. We just gotta blow them up. You're gonna double protect. Oh, you're not. You're withdrawing into Rotom, the sociable. What are you doing? Gengar's gonna protect. Yeah, that's gonna be that. But this is gonna be pretty devastating for you. Here's the Rain Dance. And I'm gonna blow Rotom up a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit of a blow up for Rotom. There we go. Yes, Taunt would really be the main way to stop this thing. Okay, so Rotom's got them lefties. I think that I've just got to freaking rip it, right? I think we just got to rip it. The Perish count is falling. Gengar, if Gengar gets a double turn protect, I'm gonna be pretty salty. We Water Spout and we Helping Hand. And we nuke him. We just Duke Nuke him, baby, right? This is the Hot Topic Franklin Gambit. We come in hot, and by that I mean wet. We come in absolutely soaking. Withdrawing Gengar. They knew it. They saw it coming. Chomp's going down. Chomp's going down this turn. This is going to be so brutal. The rain is up. The helping hand is going. It's going to be hard for Rotom to survive this. Cooked. Absolutely cooked. Franklin is, I believe, a quiet nature. Special attack up, speed down. Volt switch into me? I see. Then they're going to bring back. Okay, this was actually pretty well done. Yeah, here comes Gengar again. So now they get to protect again. So do I have anything to handle Gengar in the wings, right? Pretty fantastic pivot from the Gengar turn. I don't know if there was much I could have done about that. Well, here's Sableye. Well, I've got Chad and I've got Whisk. A mile out of gum. So, what do you do about a situation like this? I guess we just got to go down swinging, right? We just got to go for that sweet, sweet situation. We just got a helping hand. They'll probably double protect, but there's nothing I can do. I can't switch out. You're withdrawing Sableye for whom? Rotom. Well, Rotom's going down this turn. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just protect your Sableye? Wait a second. You're not protecting your guy? No, you are. Okay. Okay, so my guys go down, but I've really taken you down a peg. It might not have protect. I guess not. They would prefer to have the Sableye than to have Rotom, so that's the decision that they had to make. At the very least, I took somebody out. Well, it's 2 for 2 in a situation like this, but if they just do this again, it's going to be very difficult to handle. Makes you want to run Taunt. Maybe I should bring... Honestly, maybe I should run Taunt on my... I don't know, let's see here. Well, let's get Chad on the left, and let's get a Whisk on the right. So, they've already done Protect, and they have no way of... kind of like... They could try for a double Protect. Yeah, you are correct. So, what do you do about a Drunken Sailor here? You go for a Dire Claw into the Gengar as well as a... Oh, God, I got nothing. I'm so cooked. I think I might be absolutely cooked. I have nothing. I have no real way to handle Gengar. It's going to use a Parasong and I'm going to lose. So, Gengar is a big issue. The Fake Out hurts, and then the Fake Out pressure is pretty nasty, because then we go for yet another one of these Parasongs. Chad's gonna flinch. Do I get a burn? Shadow Ball. Oh, interesting. Well, I might be able to survive this. Yeah, okay. Hang on. Hang on. The Twisted Dimensions have returned to normal, so that's fantastic. Chad, let's go for this. Whisk. Let's get another Machigacha. Yeah, I really wish I had Gambit in a situation like this. But if I had Gambit, they would just still have me by the nuts, right? Because then they'd just Perish Song and then they'd stall me out. Gambit can't handle that. Well, I guess I could Kowtow Cleave. No, I wouldn't go for a Sucker Punch. Sableye's going to use Encore, but it's going to fail. Gengar's going to use Disable, but it's going to fail. Interesting. Why did all that fail? Give me a sleep. Nope, not good. All right. Why did both of those fail? I don't know. Yeah, Machigacha's a move from the DLC. Can Volt Switch or Turn work if you've got Arena Trap? Yes, that would be one of my ways out. Ah, that explains it. Shadow Ball's gonna hurt here. I think there's no way that I win. Whisk does tank that all on the floor. Spadef drop. Not very exciting. Dire Claw, get me something. Give me a Sleepy Turn. Give me a Sleepy Turn. No. Okay, Machigacha, maybe take out the Sableye? Almost. Almost. Okay, that's fine. It's exciting. It's exciting. Foul play into Whisk. We're doubling into Whisk, interestingly enough. Okay. I think we gotta keep on keeping on. Honestly, I could go for a Rage Powder. Maybe I should probably protect Whisk. They should have just Perish Trapped me again. But then we'd all die. So maybe that's why they don't do that. No, if they Perish Trap me and I die... Alright, Whisk is going to protect. If I don't take out... Oh, this is brutal. Okay, Dire Claw. Please. Sleepy the Gengar, goddammit. Something. Something for the love of Christ. Alright. The faster mons die first. Okay, so Gengar, who knows? So, I think it's gotta be... What if I Rage Powder? Well, they're gonna Encore me. So, what if I just go for a little bit of a Matcha Gotcha? I should have Matcha Gotcha. Ah, well. So, I'm gonna get trapped by Sableye with an Encore. Yeah. So, maybe I shouldn't have focused on Sableye, actually. I should have focused on Gengar again. They Shadow Ball into me. Alright, this was well fought. This was tough. This was tough. This is a very difficult team to fight against. I don't know if there was a way I could have outplayed the Perish Trap team. A bit of a counter. Maybe I should put Taunt on Aerodactyl. Does Perish Trap have negative priority? Let's see. Yeah, so Sinistcha and and the Matcha Gotcha is from the DLC of Scarlet and Violet. Rage Powder would have gone before Encore. So if you click Rage Power, there we go. Damn. I could use bombs. All right, well let's continue battling. See what we can do here. Yeah, because dealing with the Perish Trap, I don't know what I would do. I guess I would just bring King Gambit is the thing. Just bring King Gambit. Okay, so... Oh, no. All right. You know, it's been a minute since I've seen a Frostlass. Well, who are they going to open with, Samoyan? Ghosts can switch out of Trap. Ah. Pivot moves like Parting Shot. If you led Cinny, you could have switched yeah, because it's a ghost. Maybe I'll do that next time. Okay. Well, what do you do about this? I feel like they're going to open up with that guy and try to absolutely crush me. So it's got to be Chad. Honestly, let's just do Chad Terry. Then we get my boy Cuddles in the back. And then who? And then who, I say? Maybe Big Man? Whisk? Whisk or Big Man? Probably not Hot Topic. We're thinking Whisk. I'll go with that, Gut. Let's try it. Yeah, because we're... Yeah, no. Well, Whisk doesn't pair very well into most of these guys, actually. Whisk gets rocked by pretty much every single one of these guys. Okay, so let's go for Franklin. Still with the tomb. All right, Daxter. I appreciate you sticking to your guns. All right, let's take this guy down. Sneasler and that guy. Well, I also thought that would be a great idea. So my Sneasler probably isn't going to outspeed your Sneasler, huh? So I think this is a double protect kind of turn. Well, I should probably... I'm going to fake out... Because my Sneasler is not that fast. I'm going to double protect. We double protect. It is good to have options. Now, if this thing goes for the Aurora Veil, that's going to be inconvenient, but I don't think I had a better option. I'd rather just handle this fake out, yeah. Now, what if you went for Blizzard? Wouldn't that be so lol to random? Yeah, excellent. Okay, so I'm in a pretty fantastic place at the start here. Okay, so Chad, I need you to go for a close combat into Sneasler here. Or actually, I guess I could have you Dire Claw into Frostlass on the hopes of getting some kind of a shenanigan. Sneasler is just, yeah. They might go bulkier? Okay, good to know. All right, well, let's do this anyway. Let's get a Rock Slide going. You're withdrawing Sneasler. Bascue. Interesting. You think it's ugly? I think it's fun. Rock Slide, please do big damage. I did not know Frostlass would be so bulksity. Well, I'm praying for a flinch here. Or a shenanigan. Give me a shenanigan. The flinch. Such skill-based gameplay. All right. Now, Terry can probably survive... Can Terry survive an Aqua Jet from this thing? Let's actually get Terry out of here, huh? Get Cuddles in the mix, or Big Man Blastoise. Let's get Cuddles. This is risky. Actually, let's do... Terry lives the jet? Okay, well then let's do this. Let's do this. And then Terry to Terry and the jets. We got it. Terry survives the jet. Excellent. Thank you, Vic. Rock Slide takes care of business. Frost is down. That flinch mattered. That flinch was massive. I doubled into Frostlass with a bunch of, you know, RNG shenanigans. A crit would be very sad. Give me a shenan. That's a good shenan. It's not going to stop any kind of priority shenanigans, but it's a good shenan. Arrow would have lived the crit? Oh, yeah, actually. Oh, maybe, yeah. Look at that. Okay, so... I guess with close combat into Sneasler, as Terry... Probably Terry protects, right? Oh, if I could do a wing beat. Okay, I feel like I should kind of double switch out here. So, Chad, let's get Cuddles in here, and Terry, let's get Big Man. I'm doing a full picket, yeah. Protecting the arrow also would have helped. Well, let's try this. I don't have the T, that's why, yeah. I figured here comes a fake out in an Aqua Jet, so at the very least this gets me a pretty clean wave crash. Interesting. Who are you wave crashing into? Cuddles? Don't wave crash into Cuddles, you dirty little bastard. Okay. Well, I should Sucker Punch that Bascue, right? Or I could protect. There's always the chance that they... Yeah, let me protect, because I feel like they might protect their own Bascue as we go for a Dark Pulse into the, well, probably an Aura Sphere or a Water Spout. Let's Water Spout these fools. Oh, I have Fake Out. Let me Fake Out the freaking Sneasler. Yeah, let me Fake Out the Sneasler. Oh, then why did I protect? No, I'm an idiot. Okay. All right, well then we're fine. We made it work. The snow has stopped. Well, that's exciting. Okay, so now the Aqua Jet's still gonna do something. I'm gonna Sucker Punch this fool, and then Franklin probably gotta go for the Dark Pulse on the chance that it doesn't. Yeah. I should probably... I got a Dark Pulse. I got a Dark Pulse the Bascue just in case it doesn't go down, right? Because if it goes down, right? But I'll double into the slot here. The chance that Cuddles survives an Aqua Jet are not nothing. So the oh, but Aqua Jet doesn't work if okay, I'm an idiot. Never realized it. All right. It really isn't. I see the Aqua Jet, and that doesn't work. No, it does. It does. Okay, whatever. I'm never punished. Bascue's down. If they Aqua Jetted, that would have been a total failure. Okay. Close combat into Franklin. Interesting choice. Dark Pulse. Not nothing. Not something, but not nothing. Who's your other guy? Ah. That makes sense. So the para really mattered. Okay, so here's your Cringe Gambit. Now, your Cringe Gambit should probably... I think Franklin's going to have to just go down a little bit. I'm ahead, so I think I'm in an okay place. Honestly, yes. We should probably double up. Whoever you take down is going to be fine. All right. He also could have a Chopple, so if I double into him, we'll take care of him. So close combat's going to kill me. But it's not going to... I don't think it's really going to be a contest here. I will not survive this. Cuddles goes down. Okay. That's fine. I should have, honestly, if I really was using my thinking cap, I should have done a sucker punch to get as much damage on that fool as possible. Aura Sphere is gonna activate this thing's Chopple. Yeah, they just gotta go. So I could have done a little bit more, just pestering. Kowtow Cleave is gonna hurt, but it's probably not gonna. Oh, it'll kill. Okay, great. All right, well, everything works out. Everything's coming up Millhouse here. So we go Chad, and we go Terry. Now, Terry, I feel I must protect this turn, because if I get a sucker punch into Terry's face, it's a pain. So I feel like they're not going to protect the Cringe Gambit. I feel like they're going to try to get Terry out, right? So we protect Terry. Terry is sacred, as Chad goes for a close combat immediately into the Cringe Gambit. Now, there's a possibility they protect, but I think it's more likely that they do this. Right? Am I crazy? You tell me. Yep. Maybe. Oh, interesting. Sucker punch into Chad. That's fine. Okay, we're good. We're totally chilling. We're absolutely chilling. Close combat. Going into Cringe Gambit, and now I've procced my own, White Herb. Yeah. Fake out Sneasler Tailwind. Oh, yeah. Yeah, honestly, that would have been a good one. Okay, honestly, now I've just got to just go for it. We dual wing beats, they ended. All right, GG. I don't think there was a way out of it for him, but that was a fun match. All right, baby. We're at it. Ace Trainer Sammy, good job. All right, let's keep it going. Whew, all right, I got a couple more, maybe one or more. They chose the option that never won the game. You know, that's the thing, man. It's tough. Because, like, you want to predict them, but you can't necessarily always think they're going to do the best thing in the world. Now, this is a tricky team, isn't it? Now, you gotta assume that they're opening Light of Ruin, or... I don't think there's a... Sneasler has to show up. There's a lot of mons that you're punishing with Sneasler here, right? If they open... Honestly, I think it's Sneasler Arrow again, right? It might just be Sneasler Arrow, then in the back I've got my own Slow Boys, right? Because you want to take out the bird. The bird's going to get its... The bird, if the bird shows up, Gale Wings is an issue, right? So they might do that. And in which case you just focus on that guy anyway. Oh, but you could fake him out. Okay, hang on. This is a very awkward matchup. So I'm gonna just do my best out here. And it's very likely that won't be enough. But let's give it a shot. Gotta get Chopples in here. And then I guess Franklin in the back. Franklin has some things to bring to the table. Awkward initial matchup here. Okay. All right. Floette, Talonflame. All right. This is exactly what I thought you might be opening with. All right. So I fear... I think we just gotta go, like, super crazy mode, right? They might protect, actually. So what if instead... I could fake out into the Floette, and then Terry Mega Rock Slide. We're withdrawing. Who are we bringing him in? Farig. Okay. Well, I don't know who's coming or going with a situation like this, but I will break Gale Wings. They're gonna get their situation going. They'll get their I don't know what they're gonna do actually, because they've got Farig out. Fake out doesn't work. Brave Bird. Interesting. That's painful. There goes Chad. All right, Chad's done. But this is gonna be the end of your bird. That was my biggest answer to... that was my biggest answer to your guy. All right, here comes the Rock Slide. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be enough. Well, well, well. What do you do about that? I guess Cuddles is not stocking a steel move. So I guess it's gotta be Franklin, right? It's gotta be that Frankie boy. So here comes Floette. And we just go like butternut squash crazy into Floette. We just beat the crap out of Floette. Everybody dogpile Floette. We water spout. And Terry goes for a dual wing beat into Floette, right? Because here comes the Mega Floette. It's happening. Farig is not really the biggest... I feel like I'm not going to take out Farig in one, right? So if I could possibly do as much damage to Floette as possible, that would be great. Appropriate music. Fairy Aura, cringe. Here's the dual wing beat, do big damage. Not nothing. Not freaking nothing, dog. And here, this might actually do it. Hang on. Moonblast is gonna hurt. Are you going into Big Man? Oh, interesting, you're going into Big Man. I see. All right, well, that was smart to go into Big Man. And here comes the Trick Room. Psychic, wait a second. Wait a freaking second. It's not over. It's not looking great, but it's not over. It's not over. Because here comes Cuddles. And then we probably kowtow cleave into Farig, right? And then we do a wing beat into Floette. Wait a minute. Because you haven't Trick Roomed. Floette's done. Okay, they've misplayed here. Do they not stock Floette with Protect? And they're Psychicking on Terry? I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And they're not running Colbur Berry or whatever it is on Farig. This was a fantastic turn. Wait a minute. It is so on. It is so on. I feel like they could have crushed me. But here comes this guy. Okay. So I think we just gotta sucker punch this thing in its a big adorable face. As Terry just goes for the largest amount of damage as humanly possible, right? We just do a wing beat into this fool. Okay. Wait a minute. So Sucker Punch is gonna hurt it. Not like a whole lot, but dual wing beat's gonna do something. Kowtow does more. I guess I don't know what I was thinking, but we made it. 1%, and now no matter what, Sucker's gonna take care of business. Hyper Voice is gonna hurt. Terry goes down, but this is a W. That's a crit on Terry. That crit, don't like it. Okay, Kowtow would have taken care of business right there. But let's Sucker Punch, and we finish them off. There's no way that we don't just KO here. Oh, quick attack. Crit. Yes. Well, here comes the mind game. I hate this mind game. I can do one more. We kowtow. Okay, I'm mind gaming the kowtow. I'm going immediately because they feel like hyper voice. No, I was actually taken care of. Damn it, they got me good. That was so close. No. I hate these mind games. I hate them so bad. All right, good job. Well fought. Well, partially well fought. That was wild. All right. Let's see. All right, let me think about things for a second here. Vic, I have a question. Are you by your Switch? There is a small piece of... Yeah. I did. I kind of messed up there. Well, at the end, you mean, with the mind gaming. Let me take a look at this. Vic, are you around your Switch? I am trying to get a clip of the fire of overheat one-hitting a Farig. Let's see, I can always try to stage it on my own here, but if you're around... Definitely, I'm trying to get it for a short. Let's see here. Punk guy, punk girl. I'm so punk. All right, but no worries either way. Oh, Daxter, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. You can use the clip. Oh, I'm looking for it in Champions. Let's see here. It's but I'll figure it out. All right. Ugh. Fantastic, everybody. Let's see. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping here. I'm going to start up a new Nuzlocke on Sunday. So if you're not following, just follow just like Daxter did. I appreciate everybody popping on by. Much more, might be a little more Champions content coming up. I've had a lot of fun with this. I'm not done with it, but we're coming back to the roots, to the Nuzlocke roots on Sunday as we come back to a crab-only Nuzlocke. Prepare the crab raves. So, looking forward to that. Let me see who's online right now. I might get a little bit of a cheeky raid situation going on here. Let's see. Pinned the clip. Was it in Champions? All right, if it's in Champions, then I'll take a look at that. All right, well, I appreciate it. All right, everybody. I will see you soon. I think I might go raidless this time around. I'm a little eepy, but... always good streaming for you guys. I will see you on Sunday. And until then, have a wonderful remainder of your Friday. Have a restful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. And I will see you all soon. The Crab Mother's Day will reign. Ciao, y'all. All right. Thanks again for a wonderful stream, and I'll see you next